And I'm going live, but kind of got forced into it on a Facebook group chat by Brailsford.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, sorry to hear about the pups, Chad.
There we go.
Sorry to hear about that, bro. East Coast Ken, what's going on? Oh, it looks like Pinks is in the chat. Oh, wait, he's right here.
Yep,
a toy Yorkie. I got a Yorkie Shih Tzu, Chad. That's about 13, 14, probably 14. He's actually 14 because he was 2. We got my stepdaughter got him when my grandson was born, and he was 2 years old, and my grandson's 16. No, wait. That's all right. Toolbox math is already kicking in here. All right. So if the dog's 14, he's 16. That means they got the dog when he was 2 years old. Okay. I think I was going to figure that out for a second.
Now. You can still do math in your head. Simple math, anyway.
Math was actually my best subject in school.
Mine too. I hated it.
What's up, Mike Hall? Rich, how's it going, sir? You know, when you were younger, did they ever have like the contest in class where they would do the flashcards and they pull up like it'd be like 9 times 7, and then whoever spurted out the right answer first, won that round? You never heard of that? Pinks? Did we lose him? What's up, Brailsford? Mister, I need the attention. Just get the hell out of here. You forced me into this. Don't even try. Are you there? There you go.
Yeah, I'm still here. My internet's going to crap, though. Has been all day.
So did you hear what I said about the flashcards or no?
Well, I got the 9 times 7, and I said, yeah, we used to do that. The first person to get it won. I used to win that all the time, and then we got free candy for it.
Gotcha. Salty, what's up? Stupid Fast? Stupid Fast, you need to go live the day you get that C8, bro.
Yeah.
The day you get the day you get that car, you need to go live. No, I wielded that power. You kind of took it, Matt. You kind of took it. You weren't wielded or yielded it. You just took it and ran with it. What's up, Zach? Everybody, if we could give a little prayer out for Chad, Mr. Mad Motorhead. He's got a puppy that he's got to put down tomorrow.
That is the worst.
Yeah. It's like I almost wish, like my Nikki, my 14-year-old dog, the Beagle mix that I had, right before we were getting to go on vacation, she passed. And, dude, it's easier when they pass than if you have to put them down, because she really wasn't suffering too bad.
Well, my dog passed, but she was only 7.5 years old, and it was out of the blue,
What's up, Jamie?
We took care of her really well, so we don't know why it happened. We still don't know why.
Dude, knock on wood, freaking, I've always been extremely lucky with all my dogs. I think the last time one of my dogs had a debilitating disease that I had to put down, I was probably 13 years old.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, really lucky me.
Down recently in the last 2 years that, because one heart was going bad and the other one, her spine was falling apart, like literally separating.
Later, Matt. He talked me into doing the live, and then he freaking doesn't even come up here. Okay, I see how it is. All right, I'll remember that.
Rosford. I'd like to know how his day went today, because wasn't today the day you were supposed to be meeting with potential new employer?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't even get up here and tell us about how that went.
Know.
Lame. It takes you 10 minutes. That's all right, though. If you don't have 10 minutes for us, we know who's, should have been live. Oh, my God. Really? Bruh, it's 10:20 your time. Come on. You've went this late before. Don't even give me that. Brailsford, Salty, in the group chat. Threw me under the bus, as usual.
He still doesn't know yet. Okay.
Still, we are. Oh, boy. Strike one.
I will say, for what he's waiting on, the waiting is the worst. The not knowing.
Yeah. Have no updates.
That sucks.
Could have made something up. I got this call from this 5-star general, telling me that there's no way. And I know he'll be the first. There's no, Joe, I'm not even going to say anything else.
California.
I'm not going to throw myself under the bus on that one. Has anyone used Arturo tires? Motorhead, I heard somebody talk about those tires once and said that they liked them. I think it was at a car show, I want to say. Guy might have had them on like an old Malibu, not Malibu, an SS. And I think he liked them.
I knew a guy who had them on his car, and he liked them. They were cheap too, so he liked them, and they were good handling. They were good for handling. He bought them for actually doing some track stuff with.
You are not wrong, but what I criticize his English on this one. Dude, you are not wrong, Pinks. It's worse when your wife is also waiting.
Yeah, I get it. I dealt with that myself.
Yeah, stupid fast. He probably tried almost every tire out there. What's up, Zach?
Hi.
Jeez, we got 15 people in here.
Wow.
Oh.
I had a whole 3 for like 5 minutes in my live last night because I went on live after Brailsford just to try and figure out how to work StreamYard.
Oh, dude, it's so easy.
I'd never done it before, so just trying to figure out everything, find all the little menus. You can't do it offline. You have to actually be in a live or to figure out how everything works.
Yeah. See, you know what I did? You know what I did? I did a test live at 2:00 in the morning when I knew no one would be watching. So this way I could just negotiate the things. And you know who showed up? You know who was my first person on my live? David Martin. He was up freaking drinking Miller Lights, man. He's like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Well, Zach, what's up, man? Zach came in and actually got on the panel. 91 came in and just hung out in the chat because he was with his wife. And my son came in for like 5 minutes, but he was at a bar in Seattle, so he wouldn't get on. And he was drunk because I talked to him later.
Mike's Garage, if you're 21 years or younger, maybe lettering on the tires. Anything else, forget about it. Not even a question.
Well,
how many white lettering tires do you see on any of the tires of any of our vehicles? I think Pony might have it. That's about it. I don't know if he's got white. I think he's got like red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah. And Barbecue Mike came in right as I was telling everybody goodbye because I had to go to bed. I was so tired last night.
Oh, Pinks was playing with us. Wait, were you talking about lettering on tires?
No, he's saying Pinks was playing with us because I was on a live. Barbecue Mike came into my live right as I was getting off.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I remember.
I would have stayed on if I could have, but I was dead.
There you go, Matt. Perfectly said, Chad.
I remember installing a lot of tires back in the day, and it would come with the white lettering had like a blue coating on them, and you'd have to scrub those damn things to get them white.
I used to run Goodyear Windforts in my 84.
Yeah, I did. I remember those.
I need to get my glasses freaking redone. Hey, what's up, Proline? McDonald's don't use Wonder Bread. Mama made me a welfare burger.
We used to have Sublime, a big Wonder Bread factory that was off of LaGrange.
Yep, I remember that.
And I remember every time I would jump on LaGrange Road as a kid and we would just kind of go across it, you would smell the Wonder Bread and you just smell all this nasty pollution because Chicago's just a cesspool. And you're going, and then you just smelled wonderful bread that smelled great. And you drive a little bit further, and it just smells like shit again because of Chicago. But that was like a good part.
Howdy.
What's up, David? Salty, you're crazy. Put white letter tires on an S550. What's wrong with you?
No way. No.
East Coast Ken, I know Wonder Bread was sandwich bread, toast, garlic toast, hot dog buns. Yeah, yes, sir. Either Wonder or butternut. That's the one we usually get. It's butternut.
Butternut? I love butternut. I used to love Wonder Bread as a kid. I can't eat it now. It's just too plain.
Yeah, I bet they are, Chad. I bet they are. I already heard they started going down.
Yeah.
So what cars should I buy, everyone, after I win the 1 point? I'll take a Bugatti. Sure.
You're gonna have to buy me a car too, yeah, because I didn't even
Or a Koenigsegg, you know.
I didn't drive up to
Too
Tennessee
crazy.
to play, so Alabama's doesn't allow us to play that gambling. It's too it's a sin, I guess. I don't know.
Salty, something tells me you're going to be in the minority on that one. Rich said, what's up, David?
If I could ever get a car, and money wasn't an option, y'all are gonna laugh your ass off at this one. I want an '04 Cobra with the original dealer tags and everything on it, with full dealer prepped, never been driven before. That's what I want.
Oh,
Ken, I've tried the bread actually. Just had it not too long ago. You're right. It's actually not that bad. And
The Aldi's
for how
bread?
much money you're saving, you're right on that. Nothing like changing new joints on your boss's Tacoma, the work parking lot, and it's.
I will say it is weird seeing Aldi here, since the first time I saw an Aldi, it was in Germany and then the UK, and then all of a sudden they're here.
My brother applied for a job at Aldi before, higher up in their corporate. It's actually a pretty good company, very honest company, extremely good culture. It's a good place. He ended up going a different route and went with a different company, but he was thoroughly impressed with them.
I've heard good things about them, so
Yep.
they have grown a lot in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they have.
What you drinking there, David?
What'd you say, Pinks?
Coors Light. Okay.
Oh,
I was asking David what he's drinking.
Coors Light. Wait, whoa. Hold that up again. What?
Coors Light in a bottle.
Did the
Coors
bottles turn
Light.
blue?
What, were they out? Were they out of Miller?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
I have some Miller in my fridge if you want.
You be good. Everyone. Hey, yeah, that's right. Oprah with the Bugattis.
Yeah.
CB seems like a good stand-up. So you guys got a lot of trick-or-treaters this year? As compared to most?
I got none.
I did good. I went out trick-or-treating with my wife and my daughter, and we were dressed as Hocus Pocus. So two of the sisters were my wife and daughter, and I was Billy Butcher.
Oh, God.
So I had the full thing. I had a mask on, which had my face sewn shut, and had the whole thing. So we got some good family pictures. So you could probably see it on Facebook. Sublime, we posted that, but it was a good time.
Gotcha.
What happened to David? He leave?
Yeah, he hopped out. Not sure if his mic wasn't working or what. Yeah, I overbought this year. We used to get a lot of kids that came through, and the weather was good. It wasn't, and it rained earlier in the day, but.
What did
So-
I miss?
This is a strange thing. See, when you're out trick-or-treating and doing all that, you leave like a big bowl at your door, you fill it full of candy.
Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that here.
Oh, yeah. So
no, dude, I'll get a kid that'll just. Dude, I'll get a kid that'll just.
I watched a video last night of nothing but.
He said he'd take his candy, put it in a bowl, and then leave it out by the front door for the kids to. Yeah, exactly. That's what my grandson did, dude. They went trick or treating out here and came back with 8 full-size Hershey bars.
Oh, good man. So we would do that, and we would leave it out, and sometimes the bowl would disappear. I mean, it took the damn bowl with it.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
This time, 90% of the candy was still there.
Wow.
And we came back at like 9:30 at night.
Wow. She's probably working downhill. She'll probably be here soon.
So, but we just got a ton of candy, and I've been munching on stuff today.
Yeah,
Save
see, I'm
something
trying to
better.
really minimize. Dude, I've got a bowl sitting not more than 10 feet from me with almost every one of my favorite candies in that sucker, because that's what I do on Halloween is I buy candy that I like. So at least this way I know if I have extras, it's not going to go to waste.
Yeah, it's not a bad. If I had bought candy for trick or treaters, it would have been here.
So
but
here,
I
we'll
didn't.
go. We got mini bags of M&M peanuts, Kit Kat, Milky Way, Almond Joy, Snickers, and Twix. That's like an all-star lineup.
You got Kit Kats or no?
Yeah, a ton of them.
Kit Kats are good. I like Kit Kats and like the
Kim's
Hershey.
the one that grabbed the Kit Kat. I wouldn't have grabbed it, but she grabbed it.
I love Kit. My wife got Kit Kats, but she bought them for herself. She got those big ones that are like this big.
Yeah, throw them in the
Dark
freezer.
chocolate ones.
Put them in the
yeah.
freezer. They're best. Put them in the freezer.
So those are hers. I love dark chocolate, but she buys candy like that for her, and I buy it for her, and I leave it. I don't touch it. I eat all the other candy.
Not here. One kid equals a whole bowl. Yeah, exactly, Mike.
Yeah, I watched a video last night. It's the Ring cameras videos of people doing nothing but, and it was all from the night before, nothing but stealing all the Halloween candy that was left out, and the bowl, everything, taking just the whole thing and running. And it was mostly older kids that shouldn't have been out there anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. Freaking, I literally, there you go, stupid fast. Would probably did the same thing when I was a kid, for sure. I would have
I
done
never
that
would have
bowl.
because my parents would have beat my ass.
So we noticed something that was strange. So it was a mother, her daughter, and a friend, and the mother was like 40, the daughter was like 20, and the friend was maybe 35, 40. And they were all dressed in Halloween costumes, and a 20-year-old daughter was going up to all the doors asking for candy.
Huh.
But it's not like that the 20-year-old was had some sort of ailment or something like that. It was just seemed perfectly normal, age appropriate, just like a regular 20-year-old. And my wife and I just kind of looked at each other and we're like, aren't they a little bit old to be trick-or-treating? But it was just weird, and we're just like, why are three women? And then we heard that they were mother and daughter just because they were in front of us, and we're just like, that's flipping weird.
Downhill, no. No, I might have had it once. John Hobbs, how you doing, sir?
When I was a
Street
kid,
Fox, what's up, bro?
My parents made me stop trick-or-treating at 15. That was the last year I could do it.
They literally shut you down? What the fuck?
It's my parents.
I understand that, but what parent says, okay, I don't care if you want to still go do it or not, it's fun for you. No, you're not doing it.
It's okay. I didn't even get to go my 15th year because I was working that night.
Baby Ruth. That's the one I haven't had in a long time.
Oh, I love Baby Ruth.
Yeah, they were good.
No, I started working basically full-time job when I was 14 at a restaurant. So I worked a lot of nights. Halloween was one of them.
That's when they get a bag of shit.
So like in my neighborhood growing up, what the adults used to do, and hey, Mr. Markwon, what the adults used to do is when they were taking a kid's house to house for trick-or-treating, the owners of said house would fill up your shot glass. So, you'd walk around trick-or-treating with your shot glass, and all the neighbors would fill it up. And that was the thing. So you were, 3 sheets to the wind by the time you got back to the house because everybody's getting trashed. So one year, my brother and I, probably 5 years ago, we had one of those big wagons, and we just filled it with cases of beer. And as we were walking with our kids as they were trick-or-treating, we would just hand everybody beers, including the people that, were at the houses. So we must have handed out, I don't know, maybe 100 beers or something like that.
These. We still have a whole bunch
And very nice.
all kind of chocolate.
Oh, I like the Kit Kats.
I like the Almond Joy, crazy enough.
We would get everybody trashed.
I told them everything.
That's a good way to do it, Mike.
What's up, Gary?
We used to take the Babe Ruth bars with the peanuts and throw them in the swimming pool, and everybody thought there was somebody pooped.
Oh,
It's
God.
okay, candy bar. Never
Get
forget
out of the
that.
pool.
Oh, God. Yeah, that movie.
Yeah, Downhill be digging into that bowl right now. I guarantee you that.
I
So
would eat everything in that bowl.
we used to go to the football games, like, you know, it was on Friday night or whatever. We go to a football game, and then on the way to the football game, we'd stop and trick or treat candy and fill them in our pockets. And that way, when we got high at the football game, we had munchies.
Not smart or not stupid, that's for sure.
All right, hold on here. Candy for little kids. Toothbrushes for the teenagers. Instant TP'd house. Yes, exactly.
The apple. Actually, I had a lady who always gave apples when I was a kid, and I didn't mind because they were always really good apples.
Dude, somebody in Chicago got busted for freaking handing out freaking gummies.
Really?
But I like your gummy bear. Till it
Yeah.
makes me sick.
On it.
Oh, yeah. I told him. Chocolate raisins? No, we ain't eat no damn raisinets. Raisinets? Come on. Snow caps over raisinets.
Yeah. Snow caps over raisinets.
Snow caps over raisinets.
Yep.
She don't want to hear that, Street Fox. He said, let the camera hear your woo. My Ric Flair.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, that. Oh, shit.
Who's still watching those wrestlers? They look so fake.
Zach, you watch wrestling on TV?
No.
Okay. Did you ever? Never got into wrestling on TV?
No.
But see, by the time you were even still a kid, it was already full-blown just
Yeah.
drama. Soap
Oh,
opera.
yeah.
I've been,
I used to watch it when they came live and wrestled in our high school gymnasium because that's where they used to do a lot of the WWE stuff.
You mean those, Chad?
Ooh, milk
What's
dud.
up, Mom? What's going on, bro?
I used to go
Hey, Mom.
watch too. In Rio. Every weekend.
Speaking of milk duds.
Wrestler many years ago. I get to know what is it, Andre the Giant
She met Andre the Giant and Ted
Ted
DiBiase.
and there's a lot more. I met in the parking lot.
Are conflicting fruit and candy. Now, yeah, exactly, stupid fast. Whoa, hold on. This chat just jumped. Some asshole in a town on hour for me, but sewing needles and Snickers?
Oh
Damn,
my
dude.
God. Wow.
Wow.
That is crazy.
That is
Guys like
crazy.
that need to die slowly
What's
and
up, Lefty?
painfully.
$2, brother.
Why would people do that to kids?
Milk duds are good. Roll, yeah, milk duds are
That's
good.
crazy, lunatic.
I actually like to freeze my milk duds. I'm crazy, but
Jeez, this chat just all of a sudden took off. I met Ric Flair in the mid-'90s on the beach in Florida.
Yes, Ric Flair.
He was running a
I met
four-wheeler
him
at the
too.
same time. We were nice, East Coast guy.
They're all
I've
nice.
met Ric Flair, but it was really quick when I met him, and it was just at a
Oh.
wrestling match.
Uh-huh.
But I knew Andre the Giant because he didn't live very far from me for one of his homes.
Yeah, they're all nice. I get to
That's
shake
actually-
hands with all
I
of
know
them.
towards the end of his life, one of his hospital stints was at the hospital my stepdad worked at.
Christmas vacation, yes, downhill.
Yeah, I meant to meet all of them and shake their hand, and we chat a little bit, hang around and goof off. When they're done wrestling, though, that's when they're
Yeah,
done.
they were actually a real good crowd to hang out with back then. Back in
I
the
caught it,
80s.
David. I caught it. I went back and looked.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Who the hell watching those? Because they're not real anymore. They look so fake.
That caramel had a funky taste to it. What's up, Big Block?
Oh, Carmop in there?
Carmob is in there.
Hi, Carmop.
I had a
Ooh,
friend
working.
in elementary school who you could not tell him, even with proof, that wrestling was fake and that it was pre-planned. You couldn't
Yeah.
tell
Bobby
him.
the Brain Heenan.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Heenan.
Now, when wrestling first came out, it was not fake.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
And he was back in those days.
Hulk Hogan, I met him too.
Back in the day, wrestling was
Hulk Hogan.
too many people was getting hurt, so they had to start.
Yeah, that is it.
Right, exactly. People started getting hurt.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
Okay, brother. One of my favorite was oh God, why can't I think of his name? Roddy Piper was fun, especially when he tried acting because he was horrible at it.
I met China. You know the China girl? Yeah, I
Yeah.
met her too.
Jake the Snake Roberts, or was it Jake the Snake Roberts?
Snake
Yeah.
Robert, yeah.
Always used to bring a
trying to
snake
think
in the bag.
one of my favorite guys, and I can't think of his name for some reason. He died. Did the Slim Jim commercials? The hell was
Randy
his name?
Macho Man Savage. He went to my high school.
Oh,
Him
Randy
and his
Macho
brother.
Man Savage.
His brother was Leapin' Lanny Poffo. They both went to
Yeah.
my high school.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I love that guy.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Aaron's 12 Shelby GT 500. What's going on, man?
Stone
Who
Cold
were those
Steve
crazy
Austin was
twin guys? The twin guys.
came out
Oh, yeah,
after I
that's a twin.
stopped watching this stuff.
What's up, Mavstein?
Yeah, there's a twin.
Jesus, we're up to 20 people here. This thing's hopping. We got somebody in the basement.
I forgot,
Oh, it's 4 Blue. It's a party now.
I forgot who's the
What's up,
twin.
ladies?
Do you remember who's the
Ford
twin?
Blue.
I remember. Well, I don't remember the name, but I remember the face.
Twins. There's been a couple.
What's up, everybody?
Ole and Iron Anderson. Those guys were almost twins.
Junkyard Dog. Yeah, Junkyard Dog was good down here. Randy Savage died about a mile. Wow, damn, Mavstein. I got to catch up with this chat. I'm just totally zoning out on it.
Oh, good luck. I can't.
We're
even keep
feeling
up
good,
with
bro. Didn't like after I realized fake. Yeah.
Yeah, it is fake. But I went almost like 3 or
it. You know
4
what?
years.
Even if it's fake and staged, my God, this physical prowess those guys have to do what they do. I mean, a lot of them get hurt. Even
Oh yeah,
still,
they get hurt real.
Yes,
They get
Savannah
hurt
Von
bad.
Erich.
People have died.
Yeah.
George the Animal Steel, the guy that used to eat the frickin' turnbuckle.
Oh, Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik.
Man with the green tongue. Bam Bam Bigelow. Of course, we're gonna do this. It's Ric Flair. Styling, profiling.
You know, I haven't watched any wrestling at all since I was probably 12, 13 years old. Back
Was that
when,
Austin
like,
was big.
Sergeant Slaughter and Junkyard Dog and way back in the day.
Lou Albino.
Uh-huh.
The
Really?
guy
I
who
was,
was-
it had
Wow.
to have been in, it had
never
to have been in
watched
the
it.
late 80s, early 90s. Nah,
Yeah.
it was in the late 80s when I watched.
I watched
So-
through the early
I never
90s.
wanted to see guys running around in shorts in a little square thing, chasing each other after their ass. Just didn't turn me on.
Yeah, Stupid Facts, you're right.
That guy is huge.
He found
So-
out it was real fast.
When I was a kid, Dad would body slam us and we'd horseplay like that. We'd watch wrestling and then we'd move everything out of the living room floor and we'd all wrestle. So, and oh yeah,
You ever
getting
did it out
body
on a
slammed.
trampoline with your friends?
Oh no, we got body slammed in the living room floor.
Oh no,
Power driver and all that shit.
we were dumbasses and did it on a trampoline, and you don't end up always staying on the trampoline and doing like suplexes. You end up coming down somebody's head on the rail or
Mhm.
on the ground. It does not end well most of the time. I think I broke maybe one rib and one arm doing that.
Yeah, they didn't have nets around them back then.
Yeah, or pads on the springs.
No.
No, but all of us dumbass
That
boys
was an
definitely
upgrade.
had nuts.
But I'm still alive, and okay, I hurt a lot, but
Oh,
I don't
right.
hurt as much as my son's gonna hurt if he makes it to my age because he's hurt himself way more.
How are you doing tonight, One?
I'm good.
Mike's Garage?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I
Pinks?
took Halloween off, relaxed, and recharged a little bit.
I'm doing okay. Just busy working every day.
Zach,
Hi.
My job's easy.
What's going on, Salty?
you know, Sublime. He's over there in the corner. We don't
Yeah, I'm
care.
just like, what am I, chopped
Yeah.
liver over here? What's going
Yeah,
on?
we just yeah.
With the camera off eating candy.
So
No,
what?
I'm done eating candy. It's just hard for me to keep up with the chat. It's like I'm constantly like doing the comedian karma because they were like, looking at the chat and the freaking head's all freaking up and stuff, dude. It's easier for me to read the chat when I got the camera off and not look like a moron. That's all.
So what's going on by you, Ford Blue?
Oh, not much. I worked.
That's good for pansies.
I got my weekend, and then this I'm starting my weekend tomorrow. So
Nice.
I got to be quiet because the wife's in bed already. So I got to be kind of lower voice.
I usually have the chat up on my TV, so it's easy for me to see because it's huge up the TV. But I'm watching another YouTube video and I've got it paused. So
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
what? See, I just have the TV.
All that shit that you're talking about, I ain't got a clue how to do it. So, what's up,
TV
everybody in
nowadays,
the
you could
chat? Hello.
Yours, you could do on
Right
TV.
now I have the chat scrolling on the Streamlab
So
StreamYard view right here, and it just goes by so quick.
Someone's dream.
how's the weather? Everyone have a nice weather today?
Awesome weather today.
Yeah, 70.
It was beautiful here.
It's supposed to get up into the 80s though this week, I hear.
What's up, Rail Trap? Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Four.
RAV4, we need to have a conversation, sir. I will call you tomorrow.
Therefore, you're gonna have to be grounded for that then.
He said, "What's up, cocksuckers?"
Time for you to go to bed.
Yeah.
So according to my weather
There
app,
you go,
it's supposed to
Rav4.
rain
It's bedtime.
Saturday, but be nice until then.
Yeah.
Figures.
I'm already got a thing. They're like, oh, it's gonna rain at 12 o'clock tonight. I'm like, oh, great.
For me, it's not supposed to rain until Saturday, and it's supposed to rain all day on the day I want to go out and do stuff.
It's
I
been
had
nice.
91 LX.
I had to turn the air conditioner on in my truck today.
Turn my
Oh,
camera.
wow. I did too.
No, it's
Hey,
raining.
91 LX. You need to give me a call about some GT40 heads and long tube headers.
Hey, Mavstang Fred, I think that was him that was saying that, or somebody else was saying they were having a hard time finding a set of
What's up, John
15-inch wheels with a certain offset. I forgot what the offset was. Whoever that made that comment, put that comment back up. Give me some fire peanuts.
I love fire peanuts.
Ford Blue Gauge,
Mr. Mach 1.
also known as the Mad Scientist. 302 Mexican block.
Okay. It'll have a big giant nub in the front of the block right below the water pump section area on the driver's side that sticks out about 3/4 to an inch and about as big around as a quarter.
And it says Mexico block. Mexican.
Uh-huh.
Mexican.
Where's Salty?
Is it worth $400?
So that's where it gets complicated. The main capsule, the main capsule alone are worth $250.
It's already been bored 30 over.
Has it got a nice bore?
Yes, and I know the guy that has it.
Bushwhacker twins, yes.
So I sold the last set of main cap. So I had one of those blocks that was bored 60 over. So we didn't really want to mess with it. So I pulled the main caps off of it and sold the main caps for $250.
Yeah,
So
this
if that
is
tells you what it's worth,
okay.
that block it's got a higher nickel content. If you put a regular 302 block on a scale and you put that block on a scale, you'll see that it weighs about 30 or 35 pounds heavier than a regular block.
Okay.
It's a lot stronger. I've seen people make over 1,000 horse on those.
Stupid fast call to the Windsor Wizard.
750 would be safe.
I've seen people do over 1,000, so I would say why not?
Wow.
Wow. I
They're
didn't know
good,
that.
solid, strong blocks. I've heard
Ooh,
rumors
sex.
that they're just as strong or stronger than a dart block because they're seasoned. Look how many years they've been around.
Okay.
I've heard rumors. I don't know myself, but the other thing is they make really good boss style setups. Cleveland heads on a 302, 347 stroker with Cleveland heads and build a monster.
See, I've heard
Hey,
of them, and
Aaron.
I've heard about them, and I've heard all about the stuff about them being the best block to build as far as a stock block. And I just ran across my buddy has one, and he told me $400.
Remember, don't drill it for the roller lifters. Run link bar lifters in it.
Okay.
Because if you drill it for the drill through the lifter or the cam bore, because where the cam journal is where where the cam journal is where the spider drills through, and if you drill through that, you'll make it weak. So don't do that. Run link bar lifters.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that anyhow.
Yep.
So real quick, Aaron, do you have a 2012 Shelby GT 500? If so, what color? Any mods done to it, or is it stock? Downhill Daddy says R302. Get it? What's a R302?
The R302, man, I've seen those make over 1,000 too. So
What's up, Destroyer?
I think Downhill Daddy's saying it's equivalent to an R302.
Oh, gotcha. Stupefast said high nickel content. What does he mean in the block?
that means
it has more
it's
nickel.
closer to diesel cast iron.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the higher nickel content in the manufacturing process.
Yep. It's mixed in with the cast iron when they were pouring it. It's a higher nickel content. So
Smash that like button, everybody.
so the Chevrolets did that too. Some of the early Chevy big blocks had the higher nickel content. All Chryslers have a higher nickel content.
What's up, coming spec?
That's how come if you've ever drilled into a cylinder head or a block and you've drilled into the cast iron, you'll notice that some of the cast irons, you can just, a sharp bit will just drill right through it. And some of the cast irons, a sharp bit, it's like you've got to press on it really hard, like you're drilling through, regular steel or stainless steel or something. It's really, really hard to drill through. That's because it has a higher nickel content, because nickel is really strong.
Kind of like drilling through the front bumper on the Focus that I have. It is a pain in the ass. Without a cobalt bit, it's almost impossible. Not impossible, but almost.
Well,
It's
drilled
boron mix.
I've drilled through Series 65 ones before, and they've got a cast iron mix in them too. So I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I've never drilled into a head or a block though.
Hopefully that fixes it up, Cummins.
So
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hopefully.
a lot of the new cars, they mix something in with the sheet metal, because you'll notice that some of the sheet metals you can't drill through hardly. Even like when I was working at the body shop and we were drilling out spot welds and stuff to remove panels.
Mm-hmm.
Later model cars like the 16s and up are the ones that I've noticed, and it didn't matter if it was Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Honda. It seemed like you could, even with a brand new drill bit, you could hardly drill through the shit. It would just kill a drill bit.
Yeah, it makes it stronger.
Aaron.
It's a boron thing.
What's up, Seaman?
Boron mixed in with the metal. And they do it on a lot. It's done on a lot of the pieces that are made for crash safety, because it does a better crumple. It holds up better. It's more rigid without being super heavy.
Right.
So Ford Blue, question for you. The different harnesses of the block, does that change the procedure for boring and honing? Because
Comments just
might have cylinders that are much harder than others based on the metallurgy?
Yes. So small block Chevy and big block Chevy. When I had my machine shop, I could bore 10 or
24.
15.
Holy crap.
I could bore 10 or 15 Chevy blocks before I had to sharpen or rotate the cutter.
Later,
Fords, I could get through one, maybe 1.5 blocks before I had to sharpen or rotate the cutter. Chrysler are the hardest. You'd have to sharpen or rotate the cutter 3 times, maybe 4, depending on which block you were boring, just to get through one block. Chrysler is the hardest that I've ever seen.
If you had torque plates on a mod motor and you put the torque plates on, can you actually ball hone it and get a decent crosshatch to break in rings if you do the term is not, sorry, senior moment, grits. If you use multi grits, so you start with like maybe like a 250 and then move up to like a 400, can you use multiple different grits with a different ball hones to get a good break-in surface, or no? Or have
Hey,
you never
Shell.
done it?
So, which grit you use completely depends on which rings you use. You have your cast iron ring, which is basically a boring bar in a box. You could pretty much just put any surface on that. Then you have your chrome moly ring. Then you have your plasma moly ring, and then you have the fuck is the last one? They call it a fire seal ring, but I can't remember what it was made of. It wasn't plasma or chrome moly, but they all take different surfaces on the cylinders. So the plasma moly wants a almost polished cylinder wall. A chrome moly wants a real fine wall, like a 600 or 800 grit wall. And a chrome moly, you could damn near piss on a cast iron ring, you could piss on it and it's good enough.
What about steel?
The steel rings are real close to the cast iron rings.
What grit is
To be
that? Like
determined.
250, 300?
No, I think I ran a 2. If I remember right, it's been a long time. I still have some of the stones in the garage in my toolbox. But if I remember correctly, if you were
Someone
running a
say
cast
toolbox?
iron ring, if a real toolbox,
Hey, it's a real toolbox.
if I remember correctly, a cast iron ring and a steel ring, you could run a 150, anywhere between a 150 and up. It didn't matter. So we had several different stones. We had really, really rough stones for like, so we didn't bore every block. If it only had 5,000 ridge in it, we would just bore it to 10. Well, it's a son of a bitch to set up the boring bar just to take it to 10. So we put it on the honing machine, an actual pneumatic honing machine, and we put it on there, and we would hone out 10,000s.
Are you
And so we
quoting the
had,
line from used cars there, Rich? That's too freaking high.
Would you
so
ever
we,
Would you ever use like a ball hone just so you can put a new set of
yep,
pistons and rings
I
in?
got ball
Just
hones in the garage. I use them all the time.
Yes, sir.
I've even gone as far as slide the pistons out. So if I'm trying to prove to somebody that you can make an engine run that doesn't run, let's say you go get an engine out of a salvage or out of a burnt car or something, you say there's no way it'll ever run. I will slide the pistons out of it, hone it, and put the same fucking pistons back in, and it'll reseat the rings.
You see
really?
that question for Blue?
Yes, chrome rings. They're called chromoly rings. They're called. It's chromoly. They're moly. They call them moly rings, but they're made with chromoly.
Doesn't that
And
just
yeah,
flip
rattle
off?
trap. That sucks, bro.
What,
Under
Mike?
boost? The chrome molly rings, doesn't that just flake off under boost?
No,
Or is it
it's
detonation?
it's like the rings are like embedded with it.
Okay.
So Gary, you get a lot of trick or treaters by your house or no?
You know what? I've been here for almost 20 years. I've never seen a trick or treater.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
He's got the
Poor
perfect
little kid.
house. He's got the perfect house.
Wow.
1, 3, and 5. Wow. Interesting.
So apparently I was running my mouth and I missed 50 comments.
Oh yeah, they've been
yeah.
flying tonight, bro. We got 24 people in here.
They've been going by so fast I can't keep up.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying. That's why I got my camera off so I can focus on them as much as possible.
Hey, I didn't.
In case I missed somebody I said hello to.
Yeah.
Did 91LX see that I said he needs to call me about
He
GT40
did.
heads,
He did.
roller
I think he
rockers?
replied. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
because
he replied.
I have
He said he'd call you
GT40
tomorrow.
heads, roller rockers, and long tube headers that are gonna need a home.
He said you're overthinking it there, man, Mike.
I always overthink stuff. I analyze the shit out of
Well,
things.
here, let me tell you this.
I'm a data analyst. It's my job to overthink. Damn it, leave me alone.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. If you are not building a pro mod or larger, or if you're not building 1,000 horse or more, you're fucking overthinking it. You need to just back up some. You don't need to go that deep in it. Because literally a small block Ford, a small block Chevy, a fucking mod motor, a Hemi, you can build that shit in the backyard and it'll make plenty of power. You don't need to do any of that shit. And when it comes to a small block Chevy, you can take the damn thing in the backyard, pull the intake off of it and dump fine sand down inside of it and put the carburetor back on and fire it up, and that piece of shit will still run.
Rod Nation, what's up, man? Thank you for what? Let's talk about Hot Rod.
Hot Rod Nation hit 1,000 subscribers.
I got news for you. My daddy told me not to go too deep because if you do, they want to follow you home.
No shit. I told my kids that too.
Go too deep, pretty soon they'll be in your home.
I told them you never go all the way.
Thinking of that song, was that Billy Vanilli that said "Let's go all the way"?
I don't.
No, it wasn't Milli Vanilli, but
That wasn't
It
Billy
wasn't
Vanilli.
my kind of music.
no, I couldn't tell you who it is. I know the song.
Didn't they get in trouble for?
Lip syncing, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
there
Milli
you go.
Vanilli couldn't sing it
Yep.
at all.
Yeah.
Did they just actually the one that's still alive just did a commercial thing with Will Smith, or not Will Smith, but Will Ferrell and what's his name, Deadpool, for their new Spirited show where they were lip syncing. It was him talking, but he was way off.
Stupid Fast says it was Sly Fox. That sounds
It was
right.
pretty funny.
So, back to the overthinking stuff, Mike's Garage.
Mhm.
To give you an example, and this is where you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Okay, so there's racing classes that you
Not
have
that
to
song,
have
Salty.
a standard piston. You cannot have a oversized piston. So they will bore the hole 10,000ths over, run a 10,000ths ring, but run a standard piston in that hole. So they get the larger bore and they still have the larger volume, but they still have the standard bore piston.
Wouldn't that destroy the ringland?
No. It's wild, but no. I've seen. Okay, so now there's
Because
dirt.
it's
There's
not sitting on there. It's expanded out a little bit because it's a bigger ring. So wouldn't that wear the outside edges of the ringland?
Here's the thing. How much is a 10,000ths overbore?
Not much.
It's only 5,000ths all the way around. So think about it. It's. I mean, you don't have very long a hair, so it'll be hard for you to pull one out. If you pull a human hair,
3,000.
it's 3,000ths. Okay,
Yeah.
so basically two of those all the way around. It's not 10 thousandths per side. It's only 5 thousandths on one side. So it's not enough to be a problem, but it is enough to make an actual difference in the volume.
Hey, let me answer this question real quick. I don't even have 1,000 subs, John, so I'm not really worried about watch hours.
And we just hang out anyway.
So I
Yeah.
was thinking
God.
Ford Blue, at some point I would probably pull the pistons out on mine, just ball hone it, and then up the compression a little bit.
Yeah.
But I
I
don't
know
want to bore it.
Hot Rod
So-
Nation's been throwing some shorts out so fast lately.
So when you say you're going to up the compression, ball honing, what are you going to ball hone it for? Are you changing pistons?
Changing pistons and rings.
Oh yeah. If
Same
it still
pistons
has,
and rings, same manufacturer, just higher
if you're,
compression.
when you pull the heads off, if you still have nice, if you still have nice crosshatch in the damn thing, just put the new pistons and rings back in it.
I won't by the time that I go to do it. I'll probably do it in about maybe 20,000 miles, in which I have a little bit of piston slap. So I'm sure there's probably some smoothness to the wall. So I'd
Well,
have
let me
to
tell you,
rehone it.
never underestimate it, because being in the salvage yard, being in the engine building industry, and old Mach 1 will tell you this: how many times have you pulled off 100,000-mile motor set of heads and still had beautiful crosshatch in them, Mach 1?
Yep,
Few times,
I've
lot.
seen it.
Yep. So it's that Roush 3-valve engine. I just pulled the heads off of it. It had 33,000 miles on it. It was a supercharged motor, and the inside of the engine looked beautiful. Still had beautiful crosshatch all the way up and down the cylinder. So
Oh, nice.
if that motor, I mean, you got what, 5,000 miles on the car now?
5,000. Yeah.
Okay. So that thing still has crosshatch in it.
Oh, I'm sure. No. I'm thinking of 20,000 miles from now, when the pistons
You'll probably still have crosshatch.
okay.
And if you don't, run a ball hone in it and move on.
Oh, Gary,
what
are
I
you
was
able to
thinking.
show that video I sent you?
What?
Are you able to show that video that I sent you today of that Supra?
Yeah, it's too bad you didn't couldn't line up with that dude.
I do. It's like there was traffic everywhere, and freaking, it's like I did a pull, he did a pull. You could hear his turbo, but he didn't. The way his pull went, it didn't look like he was ballless to the wall fast. So I'm guessing he was in the 600-700 range, somewhere around there. There was no race. I wish there was one.
Yeah, stupid fast truck.
Oh.
Those LS motors. Yeah, they
Different race, never mind.
pretty bad.
It looks like it's paused. You got to push play.
They were forged pistons, if I remember correctly.
Saw that today on the road.
A stupid fast truck. This is funny, but on the LSs, if you quit running synthetic oil in it and start running Rotella 1540, it'll reseat the rings in that motor, and the piston slap noise will go away too. I know that's fucking retarded, but I've seen it personally multiple times.
I missed some comments, guys. I apologize.
Yeah, Ford Blue. I was thinking about
Supers are
going from-
doo-doo. What? Not those, Rattle Trap. The new ones, sure. But not those
Nope.
freaking older ones.
Old ones were good. I was thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
going from like 9.2 to 1 to like 9.8 to 1.
Why even fuck with it? Quit.
No, when it's time. When I got some wear on them.
That ain't even worth buying a set of pistons. Don't even fuck with it. It's not worth it.
No. When the pistons,
You won't even notice it. 9.3 to 9.8, that ain't even worth fucking head gaskets. Don't touch it. If you ain't going up to 10.5 or 11 to 1, don't touch it.
Well, you can't do 11 to 1 with 14 pounds
It wasn't a race, you moron.
You want to bet?
on 93 octane.
93? No. But you ain't even going to make, you won't even make 3 horsepower doing the fucking 9.3 to 9.8. You won't even notice a difference.
Jesus, these comments are
You
freaking
might,
just flying, dude.
you might, on the dyno, you might make 10 horsepower at the flywheel.
Well, one full point up is 3%. But
One full
boosted,
point up is 3%. That is not shit.
No. I'm just thinking back in the day, but that was NA, not boosted. So it would have to be a little bit higher. I was just thinking if I got to replace the pistons if they're worn out, at like 30K miles, then just put in a little bit higher compression so I could still keep the Eden, but pick up
Thanks,
a little
John. Appreciate it,
Okay,
bro.
so one, did you go 2618 pistons or 4032s?
I'm 2618s.
Okay, so you have really hard slugs. So there, dude, leave it. Seriously, leave it.
How long do you
Throw a
think they're
bigger
gonna last?
pulley on it.
30, 40,000 miles?
I don't know. Throw a bigger pulley on it.
I already got the smallest pulley on it. I'm already maxed
Throw
out the
another one.
supercharger.
So now put a bigger crank pulley on it. Put a 15% underdrive pulley on the bottom. Bring the boost up to 25 pounds and move on.
Well, you
And
can't
throw
do
it at
25
throw some
on an Eden.
E85 at it.
I'm
Huh?
already maxing out the Eden.
So leave the Eaton or take the Eaton off and throw a real supercharger on it. Here, do this. Do what the 0304 Cobra guys do and sell the Eaton and put a twin turbo kit on it on the same boost and make almost double the horsepower.
I'm not a big fan of turbo.
Well, I mean, you're gonna spend $1,000 on pistons and make fucking 10 horsepower.
What's
I'm
up,
not
Sabino?
spending anything on pistons. I said when the engine's got some wear to it, I was going to bump up the compression.
Right, but just
See,
mill the heads.
Sabino knows.
Crap anyway.
Pull the heads off and mill 50 thousandths off the heads and up the compression to 10 to 1. 10 and a half.
Chat is just flying.
Yeah, that's probably a possibility.
If you just pull the heads off and mill the heads, pull 50 or 60 thousandths off the heads and move on.
What are you doing, Cat?
Then your intake and your timing chain cover doesn't necessarily line up.
60 thousandths ain't enough to be a problem. You don't have to start worrying about you don't have to start worrying about alignment issues until you get into an 1/8 inch and above.
Okay.
Okay, we used to cut 175 thousandths off of heads to get 1.5 points of compression. So I did a 2.3 4-cylinder for a little Mustang, an old like SVO style Thunderbird turbo coupe style Mustang. We cut a 1/4 inch off of that head. A 1/4 inch. Yes, it was a 4-cylinder, but we cut a 1/4 inch off the head, and it bumped it from 8.5 to 1 to 11 to 1. That was it, cutting a 1/4 inch off. And we ported the dog shit out of it and put Chevy valves in it. And then we put solid lifters in it. And we had to smash, you take dimes, and you literally take dimes and you smash them in a vise to make them perfectly flat. And then you press them down into the lifter bore and then put the lifters on top of them.
Stupid Fast Truck, I have been looking for a Kenny Bell 2.2 at a decent rate. The only one that I found is one guy that had a low mileage Kenny Bell 2.2, but he wanted like 4,500 for it, and I'm like, no.
Oh crap! Let's see if we can get out of this.
So, Mike, I just wonder, what are you trying to get out of this? I thought you were happy where you were at.
Oh, I am happy. No, what I was talking about is when the slugs are worn, that I was going to put in higher compression slugs.
For someone to power coach with brake calipers. East Coast Ken, I actually went to I got an estimate for that on my car, and they wanted for them installing it. Now them taking it apart, doing it and putting it back together, not just the powder coating it. They wanted $1,000. But if I were to probably just take the calipers off to them, probably $100 a piece, I'd guess.
Stupid Fast Truck, Rotella 1540 standard diesel oil. Do not run the synthetic. The synthetic is the problem. Get rid of the synthetic shit.
What's wrong with the Rotella synthetic?
Synthetic is a problem. Synthetic doesn't allow your rings to seat. Synthetic coats the cylinders. There's all kinds of issues with the synthetic, especially on the LSs. The issue with so the LSs consume oil. They end up eating the lifters and the cams in them. And it's because, hell, even Chevrolet has TSBs out on it. You need to start adding zinc and the phosphate. You need to put oil additives every oil change because they're eating the cam and lifters. So, and then they do consumption. And what they tell you on the oil consumption is you need to take the engine apart, hone the cylinders, and put new rings in it. And that's because all the synthetic oil has caused the rings to unseat, and that's what the hell's going on with the oil. But if you start running regular fucking conventional oil that has synthetic or has zinc and the phosphates in it, it won't fucking do. They'll reseat. That's why I don't run that synthetic in none of my vehicles. I don't believe in that shit because it'll make your rings unseat.
See, I like synthetic, but only after like 1,500 miles. And I was arguing with some folks on Facebook. They're like, yeah, just break in your engine. And after 250 miles, just go to synthetic on a built motor. I'm like, dude, don't go to synthetic at 250 miles.
I don't run synthetic in anything except for my rear diff.
I did my first oil change, I think, at 1,100 miles.
I don't run synthetic. Fuck that. No.
Well, the car calls for it on mine.
You've got $100,000 car and probably still under some kind of a factory coverage. So, I mean, you kind of need to kind of do what they tell you. It's their car anyway, ain't it?
Sort of.
I mean,
yeah.
It's so. Well, I mean, your car isn't one of the ones that they say if you sell it, you're gonna get penalized, right?
No. That's a Ford GT.
Yeah,
that's
Ford GTs, they do that. Ford GTs,
okay.
And the Mach ones, and they don't do that. No.
Yeah,
well, I figured right something like his.
Yeah,
but the problem,
so Ford
Pinks,
Blue,
yes.
Sorry.
Well, I was just going to answer that question. So, in some ways, yes, but the problem is they are still coating the cylinders, and the issue is so the rings are way thinner. I mean, you'll have a 364s, 364s, and 316ths on the rings. They're super, super thin. So that oil, when it coats the cylinders, they will unseat. So that's an issue. And that's why I tell people if your engine starts smoking or starts leaking, losing oil, but it's not leaking it on the ground, it's because the synthetic oils have made it unseat the rings.
Okay, you're talking about, like, say, the V8 in my Mustang. I don't use synthetic in my Mustang. I use a blended. In my Focus, which is a 4-cylinder high turbo car, it uses full synthetic all the time, and it runs fine with that.
Same here, Rich.
And eventually you'll start noticing, and this is personal experience. I've seen
noticing that no matter what oil you run in the Ford EcoBoost 4-cylinder 2.0, it's going to blow one of the pistons, either 1 or 4, every time from blow-by. No matter what oil you use, it's just a design flaw. Ford won't admit it, but
that's why I'm telling you. The blow-by, if you start running conventional oil like Rotella in it, and personally, I think Rotella is the best.
Put the new engine in.
Here,
it's going to be set up for not running synthetic because I'm getting rid of the PCV. I'm putting catch cans on it because it needs it because of the blow-by that goes back into the intake. It's horrible, but you can make the engines run pretty powerful. I should have when I'm done with my Focus and get it back with the new engine, it should be at about 400 to 450 at the wheels.
Nice.
With about 400 plus torque.
Oh, Milky Way at room temperature, so good.
So Ford Blue, I agree with you. Rotella makes some good stuff. I'm using their synthetic 540 right now. I like the additional zinc and phosphates in it.
I like the blends myself. The blended.
and you can.
Most full synthetics in the US are not full synthetics anyway. There's only like 2 full synthetics that are actually fully synthetic. The rest of them are all blended because we have a lenient the
Standards.
standard to what synthetic is. In Europe, a lot of what we call full synthetics in America are not because their standards aren't quite as lenient as ours.
Yeah, I mean everybody. I mean you can run peanut oil in your motor for all I care. I'm just giving my personal recommendation.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not.
Right.
I agree with your recommendation for running high-powered cars. Yeah, day-to-day cars, run whatever the hell you want because you're not
Well,
pushing.
you know, I owned an engine shop and I built 3,000 plus engines, and I still have all these engines still out there on the road. I still talk to several of my customers and they've done what I've said. And having an LS, one of the LSs that I built, he runs Rotella 1540 in it, and he's got over 200,000 miles on the engine I built. Okay, so just doing the little things and telling people to stay the fuck away from Pennzoil and Quaker State, it helps. I would not fucking oil a bicycle chain with that shit.
No.
Yeah, Pennzoil sucks. I'll definitely agree to that.
Don't use Pennzoil. I don't use Quaker State. I use Motorcraft a lot. Motorcraft and castor oil.
I like Motorcraft. I like Valvoline and Rotella.
Yeah.
I like Rotella. That driven racing oil is good braking oil.
Mobile One's not too bad either.
So
not a lot.
So here's the reason why I'm fully over
Astroglide.
Here's the reason why I'm fully on track on with Rotella. Because I had comp cams, cam and lifters in one of my motors. Brand new, never fired. I broke it in as per the rules, used this break-in oil, blah, blah, blah. Fired it up.
Blah, blah.
Went to break it in as per the rules, as per the recommendations, and the cam ate itself within 30 minutes. Okay. Wow. 7 cylinders.
Wrong.
Yeah. I called Comp Cams. Comp Cams said, we've been seeing this a lot lately. And I said, but I used the recommend break-in lube. And they said, well, we've been seeing it a lot lately, and mostly because of they don't heat treat camshafts anymore.
Really?
Okay. They do not heat treat camshafts anymore. I'll explain all that. Okay. So the cam people at Calm Cams.
Before you start explaining that, I'm going to let you guys go because I got to get up early in the morning.
All right, Gary, thanks for coming on, sir. You have a good night.
Have a good night.
Later, bud.
I'm actually really interested in hearing this, though.
So Comp Cams said that they've been hearing a lot of really good luck with people breaking in their cams with Rotella diesel oil, because the diesel oil still has all of the additives. And I said, but why wouldn't the break-in oil have all the additives? And they said, we don't know. So
Which
anyways,
one did you use? Because the driven BR30 has even higher zinc content than Rotella. That's why I used it as break-in oil. But here's the interesting thing. It's only good for 500 miles because it has literally no detergents in it, which you don't want detergents in break-in oil. But,
which one is it?
Driven BR30.
Okay. I didn't hear you very well, but yeah,
Good stuff. I liked it.
Good for break-in.
Yeah, but you got to change it out quick.
So I bought the shit from Comp. So it was actually what they recommended. I just ordered a cam and lifter package and ordered the lube that you put on and ordered the break-in oil at the same time, straight from Summit Racing, or was it Jegs? I don't fucking remember. Anyways, So the reason that they do not heat treat it anymore is because if you don't break in the cam perfectly and then follow the exact rules, even when they were heat treated, they would eat themselves. So they found that if you have a cam, what you do is you fire it up, you let it run for a half hour at 3,000 RPMs, 2,500 to 3,000 RPMs, and then you do not let it idle for any period of time for the first 500 miles.
Oh God,
No idling.
That's almost.
How do you do that? How do you drive a car and not let it idle?
Okay, so idle is below 1,500 RPMs because on the older style engines, the push rod style engine,
Yeah.
cams get their oil from crank sling. Okay, they get the oil from the engine throwing the oil up on the cam.
Okay.
Right, and the engine doesn't throw oil below 1,500 RPMs. So if you're going to pull up at a stoplight or a train or something, shut the car off. Don't let it sit there and idle in the morning to warm up because
I
you're
don't have
running
a
the cam
single
dry.
engine that works like that.
Is that on any motor, or are you talking about the old push rod motors?
Old push rod motors.
Older
Okay.
push
All
rod
mine are
motors.
overhead
Okay.
cams.
Okay, so the
That's
heat
crazy.
cycles, the heat cycles from firing it up and driving it is what actually they determined that the heat cycles actually hardens the cam better than when they heat treated the cams.
Okay. Because it
So
hardens it in movement with the
yes,
way the engine's running. I get that.
friction and temperature and the heat cycles in movement while it's rotating and it's spinning. And then another thing is don't use the fucking lube on the lifters. So you put a little bit of the lube on the lobes of the cam, and then you spray the lifters with WD-40. Here's the reason. Because when you crank that engine over, you want those lifters to immediately spin. You don't want them to sit still for any reason at all.
That makes
Because
sense.
because they have to instantly spin. Otherwise, if they don't, they'll just start instantly digging into each other.
Mm.
Because the lifters don't sit directly straight on top of the cam.
I think HPR
They
is in the
sit
bushes.
off. They sit off to the side.
What'd
What's
you
up,
say?
Ken? I'm guessing HPR is in the bushes.
Somebody
By the
said
number
something
of
about
people and what
Ken.
time it is. So everybody say hi to Ken.
I can.
Hi, Ken. He's like, God damn it, Sublime. Too funny. Rav4 said you're using a lot of lube there, for Blue.
Ford Blue, do you ever cut your assembly lube? I would mix some assembly lube with oil to where it's thick but not too thick, and then use that so that way it doesn't clog shit up. Do you ever do that, or do you just put in straight assembly lube?
All right, so here's the thing. How long's the engine going to sit before you're going to run it?
Let's just say a couple days.
Just a couple of days? Okay, so first off, you don't need to use assembly lube at all. Because technically, like on the newer engines that the oil pump is driven off of the crank, you should use assembly lube, but on the older engines that have a distributor, you need to prime. You're supposed to prime it. You don't need to
Oh, you
pump
always
up the
prime it.
lifters. You don't need to soak the lifters. None of that shit. Literally, it's a waste of fucking time. So what you need to do is you assemble the motor. You're gonna have a priming shaft, and you're gonna put it down on the oil pump, and you're gonna prime the oil. So you're gonna get oil all the way through the whole system before you ever even fire it up.
You're just
Now,
giving Rav4 silver platter stuff.
on the newer ones so here's the deal. They tell you to pack the fucking oil pumps on these newer engines that are crank driven. They tell you to pack the oil pumps with grease, like bearing grease, axle grease. They tell you to pack the oil pumps with grease.
Pretty broke, yeah.
And the reason is so instantly creates suction and pulls the oil up instantly.
Makes sense.
So you
Hey,
put a
look at that
little bit of
question,
lube
Four
on the
Blue.
bearings.
That's a lie, I think. I don't know how you pre-break in something to a different setup than what you're going to have in your engine.
So here's the deal. There used to be, I don't know, there used to be a rumor that you could get a pre-broken cam, but all the lifters have to be numbered and go back into the exact cylinder that they were broke in on. I can break in a cam in a motor and I can send it to you, and you can still fuck it up. If the number 1 intake lifter goes in the number 7 exhaust hole, it's not going to be broken the same. So even if it's broke into my motor, you should still put it in yours and fire it up to 2,500 RPMs and almost re-break it in yourself.
That's what I say.
Educational.
So
Educational here.
and frolicked in the autumn mist. I thought, what the fuck? He said lubes and shafts. Oh my.
Puff the magic dragon.
So there's all right. So when you say breaking the mixing and matching the lube, okay, so I like white lithium grease and motor oil if the engine's gonna sit for a while. If I'm gonna build it and it's gonna sit on the engine stand, then I just like white lithium grease and a little bit of motor oil, make a thick paste out of it. It stays nice and slimy, and assemble it, and it can sit. It can sit for a long ass time. I've had engines sit for a year and open it up, and it's still nice and slimy.
You know, I only use white lithium grease on my balls.
On your ball bearings. So
No, my ball hitch.
Would that be the ball slap?
So here's the thing. For assembly lube, this is where you're going to think I'm ate up. I like Lucas oil treatment for assembly lube. You get a big bottle and you can build a whole lot of engines with it.
Yeah.
Good point.
See that.
And
Lucas
the
makes
other
good
thing
stuff,
is,
though.
the other thing is, so I love Marvel Mystery Oil. All right. I get a gallon of Marvel Mystery Oil, put it in a spray bottle, and when I'm assembling engines, I spray all my lifters down with the Marvel Mystery Oil, and I slide the lifters in. It's lubricant, but it's nice and thin, so your lifters will spin instantly. And then I spray the cylinders down right before. I don't use motor oil on the pistons and the piston rings. I use Marvel Mystery Oil. I spray the pistons and I spray the rings, and I spray the cylinder wall with Marvel Mystery Oil, and then slide the pistons in. And it instantly, the rings instantly grab.
I would say Marvel Mystery Oil. I remember the first time I ever used that or even knew about it was with my stepdad and his Jaguar. He put it in the carburetors on the engine, the little Weber carbs, because on that V12 he had four carburetors, and they used Marvel Mystery Oil in them.
Mm-hmm. I know people that messed with Marvel Mystery Oil in their old motorcycles, like the old KZ1000s.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I remember ever seeing that was when my mom and my stepdad got together, and I helped him when he was working on his old E-Type with the V12 in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
my neighbor's got one.
That was I love this car. This car was a car I wish he still had when he died, because I wanted it. It was beautiful, maroon, but I don't remember how many years ago it was. Somebody T-boned him and destroyed it. It was so sad. In fact, when he died, he didn't own a single Jaguar, which was strange because he'd owned one his entire life since he was started driving.
My neighbor has one of those V12 Jags in his garage. It's bright canary yellow, like a banana color.
For V12, they've got no power, but they're great engines. They're great cars.
They last a long time too. Like the way I understand it is they last forever, but the maintenance on them is expensive.
Not if you do it yourself. We luckily
This dude's
had
probably 90 years old. I doubt he's doing his own
we had a
shit.
place that did our work for us. That was the guy. The guy was one of those savants where he just put his ear to your engine and tell you what was wrong with it. And he did that and was able to fix my Spitfire and our Jags, and just could do it by just listening to him. He knew what was wrong with them, and he'd fix them, and he didn't charge us an arm and a leg, and it was great.
With the Voodoo engines and the flat plane crank.
Oh,
So if you pull that engine apart and have it laser balanced with one of those, because Ford just measured everything, they weighed everything and then threw everything together. They didn't laser balance every engine.
No.
If you laser balance those engines, the vibration won't be as, it'll, if not gone, it won't be as bad.
What's laser balance?
Those $75 or $150,000 balancing machine.
My feeling is the reasons.
Those are nice machines. I've worked on those.
They're big boy machines. Those are.
I've done electrical work on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun machines to work on. That's for sure. They're amazing what those things can do.
Yes, Aaron's, you're right on that. 19s or the 20s are the ones you want.
What do you got to do? Balance it within like a half gram or what?
No, you're going less than a half gram. You're going farther down the list.
Well,
If it's got a laser, it's good, right?
Not everything, but yeah. Generally, a laser balance, if a laser balance is done right, you're not going to be able to measure the imbalance with a normal measurement.
Right. And then not only that, but with the laser balance machines, they spin them to 10,000 RPMs.
Yep.
While on a conventional balancer that like all the old school shops have, they only spin them about, I think, like 2,000 RPMs or some shit like that.
Some of the old ones can go up to 5,000. That's like max.
But you still got to figure in that you've got the weight of the oil, and you've got to figure in what that weight is at that given RPM if you're spinning it up that high. What are you figuring, like 3 grams for the oil?
I don't know how they weigh in the oil, but I know that they will weigh all the piston rings and take the lightest piston ring and then cut the rest of the wing rings to weigh the same. All the wrist pins, they will weigh and take the lightest one and make all the rest of them weigh the same. And they will cut on the bearings and do the same thing.
Yep.
They will take that, they will make them weigh exactly the same, to where if you go buy a set of rod bearings and pull a brand new set of rod bearings out of the box, you can weigh each one, and every one of them will have a different measurement. And that's what I'm,
Anyway.
And that's the big deal. So here's the deal. Ford has been good about getting their engines pretty close. So what they did was they knew that this crank was a 28-ounce crank. Okay, I'm using the crank. I'm using an older Ford as a base. So they knew that these cranks were 28 ounce. What they would do is they knew that these rods had to be within this number to work. So they would go and they would make all these rods and they would grind. That's how come if you open a 302 and the bottom of the rods look ground on factory, that's because Ford would they would take and grind on all the rods and get them super close and just throw them in a box. And then they would just pull them out of the box and assemble an engine, and it was pretty damn close. Chevy and Dodge didn't do that shit. That shit came out of the cast machine. It went on the fucking rod machine, and it got honed out to pretty close to size, and it got through in the damn engine.
Yeah, I hear you, Mob.
Sorry, I'm probably boring the shit out of you guys. I'll shut up and let you guys
dude.
talk for a
There's
little
still
bit.
15 in the chat that are freaking soaking in your knowledge, bro. You're fine. It's all good,
I
man.
heard that on the 4.6s that the tolerance was like 9 grams for just from the factory.
Yes, and
Just
that's
mention the word grams
still
every
the
couple
point.
minutes, so keep my interest.
And so,
I
but
don't know.
here's the difference. There could be, so the 9 grams that, okay, so the way that they did that is, so let's say they wanted 350 grams plus or minus 9. Okay. So 350 plus or minus 9. So you could have one rod in the engine that was minus 9, and then you could have 2 rods that are plus 9. Do you see what I'm saying?
And it all equals out. Yep.
It doesn't all equal out. You have a slight tiny vibration that you don't feel.
No,
But
but what I'm
if
saying is to Ford, it all equals out because they don't give a shit.
it was close enough, and that's better than what Chevy and Dodge did. Okay, because Chevy and Dodge said, hell, this fucking thing could be 60 grams and off, and it would still run, and nobody's smart enough in a regular conventional vehicle to notice that minute vibration. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit,
Okay,
I was going to
so
say something. Now I forgot. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Okay.
by laser balancing it, you would take all those rods and you would find the lightest one and you would make them all the same.
Okay.
Exactly the same.
Cakes, I'm going to send you a text.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a sec, though.
Text or a
Oh.
messenger?
Text, probably. Because I need you to show it on your phone.
Either
Okay,
way.
so mod motors are all the zero balance. Okay, so you can take a 4.6 flywheel, take it off of the 4.6 and put it on the back of a 5.4. You can take it off the back of the 5.4 and put it on a V10, take it off the back of a V10, put it on a fucking 6.2, take it off the back of the 6.2 and put it on a Coyote. Okay,
Right, 'cause
that's
they're
zero
internally
balance.
balanced.
They're
Cakes, I
all
could have sworn
internally
I have your cell
balanced.
phone number.
I don't
So
think you do. I think you've only got me on Messenger.
Oh, crap. All right, hold on.
I can send you my number.
Where are you?
I don't know. I've gotten a lot of messages lately.
Which is good, Ford Blue, because otherwise they put on their light and flywheel or what have you for it would fuck everything all up.
that's how come we can take the fucking harmonic balancer off and put an aluminum balancer on it. Or you can take the
Yep.
flywheel off. You can take an automatic flywheel off and put an aluminum, or you can take the automatic flex
Okay, I
plate
got it.
off and put an aluminum McLeod flywheel on it, and it's just fine. You never even notice. That's why they're close enough. Why did nobody ever hot rod or mod a V8,
Turn that
V10?
sideways.
A lot of people have.
Yeah.
Zoom it in a little bit.
Well, yeah,
They-
I auto swapped my my Mach 1 before I built the engine. Yeah.
All right, so real quick, guys, real quick. That is I think a 4-cylinder car, I'm assuming, right? It's not a V8.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a car that
490.
RAV4 saw. I think he said it's for sale. I don't know.
What's the boost?
You see RAV4 rocking that, even though it's not a V8?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
It'd
got
be
one.
perfect for him.
Hey,
Yeah,
I've got
I'm
you got an EcoBoost here. Those things are great.
At least it's not a vert.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Salty?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good.
Take
Yeah,
care,
but-
Ken.
I've got the EcoBoost 2019 Mustang. Those things are
Oh, you got a
Fine.
19. We've got a 17 here. My wife's Barbie car.
Probably on the right side, stupid fast, I would think. It's England.
Yeah,
no issues with it.
I love them. I think they're pretty good. I've driven around the track once.
Right, you
Unfortunately, it was a lead follow thing, so I couldn't go as fast as I want. But with the it only has the 6-speed, being that it's a 17. But with the paddle shifters, not having to take my hands off the steering wheel, thing handles great. With the lighter front end, it's got a really nice feel on the track.
The only thing I wish I could change about it is if there is a way to turn off the learning on the 10R80 transmission. Once
Oh,
you got it shifting to where you want it, to where you could turn that off. Because if you normally
on,
drive
Mike.
it easy and then you beat the shit out of it, then all of a sudden it's driving all off, and then eventually it'll get back to how it was.
Yeah, the 6R80 doesn't seem to have that problem. And anytime I drove it when I had it on the track, I threw it into the sport mode to where it was manual shift only.
So, Mob, did they figure out what was drawing the battery? Curious.
So, Stupid Fest, you ask, why did nobody ever mod or hot rod up the V10s? There is a Mercury Marauder with a pissed off V10 in it. There's Ford did a Cobra with a V10 in it, a 5-liter V10, and it's nasty. And then, so they make short tube and long tube headers for the V10s. And here's the neat thing. Anything that works in the 5.4 2-valve, minus the cam and the crank, works in the V10. So you can put the pistons, the bearings, you can do the big valves, you can do the special aftermarket rockers that change the lift. All the timing sets will go from the 5.4 will go into the V10. The aftermarket tensioners from like MMR will go into the V10, and anything that will bolt to the front of the 5.4, say like a Paxton or a Pro Charger or Vortec, the bracket for the front of the 5.4 is the same as it is for the V10. So anything you want to do to the 5.4, you can pretty much do to the V10. The V10 has a forged crank and has pretty decent cams in them already. So yeah, you can make a pissed off V10 nice and easy. Someday, I keep thinking that I want to take a F250 regular cab, like a 2000-ish, 2002-ish, and put it on a Crown Vic frame with a V10 short bed. So F250 or F350 short bed regular cab on a Crown Vic frame with a V10.
Well, my camera sucks.
Yeah, I think it looks dirty, dude.
I think Ford Blue, the reason why a lot of people didn't build them is because
shirt's old.
Because they're what?
I think the reason why a lot of people didn't, try to modify them too much is it had the shit rods in it, so you'd have to build the whole motor. You know what I mean?
It's the same rods and pistons as a 5.4.
Exactly.
So, can I ask a dumb question?
If it actually had Ford rods in it and Ford pistons, people would have boosted the hell out of those things and been ripping them out of motorhomes.
But it's just like boosting a fucking junk ass 2-valve 4.6.
Right. You're still limited to what, 475 horsepower? Or what can you get out of the V10 with those rods before it lets loose? Maybe.
Shit, a lot more.
My question is, why would you want to put all that excess weight on the front of a Fox body?
It is heavy.
I wouldn't want to put it in a Fox body. I was thinking, a half-ton truck. A V10 fucking version of a Lightning type thing.
Thanks for that, Ford.
So, is the Ford V10, is that the Triton motor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And they made them in 2 valves and 3 valves. However, the 3-valve V10s were not variable cam timing. They were actual just regular cams.
The guy that I used to snowplow with used a Triton V10 Ford truck, 250, I think, or 350 to plow snow with. That was a beast.
I was showing my T-shirt. This is one of my favorite T-shirts I've ever bought. Has nothing to do with cars.
What did it say? I didn't even see it.
It says everything's fine. It's a dumpster fire.
Oh, gotcha.
And the dumpster saying everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I should wear that shirt like for a corporate meeting, and you're like hosting a meeting, and it's like
if I ever was, I would. But I sit behind a computer and just do drawings now. I don't really do corporate stuff.
Nice.
Would have been great back in my Starbucks days, but.
So stupid fast truck, a Cobra with the V10. It is cool as shit. It's a silver 2000 Cobra, and it was Ford. Ford did it as a mule because they were going to come out for 03 and 04. The Cobra wasn't going to be a supercharged V6. It was going to be a V10. So they used the 96 to 98 Cobra engine and added 2 cylinders to it. And it's nasty. You look it up. Just type
It's
in.
Lime. I sent you a message back on that.
Well, the
message.
0304 Cobra was supposed to have the
Okay.
aviator heads on it on a 2001 block, and that was supposed to be it until Coletti got pissed off at it when they went on the Western Drive, and the Focus was keeping up with it. That SVT, what was it, Focus or what have you, was keeping up with the test car that they had. That's when he blew up, got all pissed off, and said, "We're not building a car in 2002. That's now dead." And then they came up with the Eden Supercharger and a Terminator project.
So that whole setup was after the V10 plan. The reason that they went to the 4.6 setup and started messing with the 4.6 setup was because of the V10 was too nasty. They decided that that was not a good street setup because I think, if I remember correctly, the stock 96 to 98 Cobra setup, just adding 2 extra pistons or 2 extra cylinders, I want to say, if I remember, it made like 465 horse to the tires.
Probably a shit ton of torque too. But how much did that engine weigh though?
They said it only weighed. They said it only weighed like 60 pounds more over the front of the car than what it was, because it's all aluminum. Everything they added was aluminum except for the front snout of the crank and the front snout of the cams. Everything else was aluminum.
640 pounds was the dry weight. Let me see what the cast iron Cobra was.
96 to 98 Cobra wasn't cast iron.
No. I'm
Mike's over
talking
there
about the
flipping the keyboard.
0304. Yeah, the 96 to 98 was Texan, but the 0304 Cobra. Curious to wait on that. 0304 Cobra engine weight.
He's just like typing away over there.
640. So aluminum was 500. So what would it have been, like 580 then?
Something like that.
So yeah, not a huge difference. So you would have had 580 against, so 60 pounds more than what the 0304 Cobra engine was.
Four Blue, did you see Mike Hall's question there?
All right. So in 91, they had already decided in 91 that they were done with the fucking 302s.
Yeah.
Because they started in 91, they started putting the 4.6s in the fucking Thunderbirds and the Lincoln Town cars, the Crown Vics, the early 4.6s, when they first started playing with them, still had a 302, 289, 351 Windsor bell housing on it and motor mount pads. And that block was casted by Chevrolet for Ford. Okay. So I read a little article, supposedly, I don't know, it's somebody's opinion, I can't tell, that the dude that created the LS worked for Ford. He came up with the LS setup, and Ford says, no, we're done with the fucking push rod setup. We're going to the cammers. And somehow in that whole fucktard of shit, Chevy ended up casting some of the blocks for Ford, and Chevy ended up with the LS setup. I don't know, but there's a whole giant clusterfuck going on right there, because why are you able to bolt on a set of LS heads onto a 302? Okay. Something's a little weird.
And voila, horsepower was born.
Anyway, whatever. I think he's
I knew I'd get blue on that shit. I knew I'd get his ass with that shit.
I can't tell if you troll on purpose or if it's just your nature.
I'm actually gonna do an LS swap in a Ford just to do it for the hell of it.
So I don't even know where I got lost at because he fucked everything up.
You're talking about pod motors, and how that they came about. So it was the Mark 8s that got them first. The 4.
No, the Crown Vics got them first.
I thought it was the Lincolns.
A regular 2-valve 4.6 and a
Exactly,
91 Crown
Carbon.
Oh
Vic.
no, I'm talking about the 4-valve.
Yes, the Mark 8s got them in
Coke at the
93.
parade.
Texid block in 93. It was 11.5 to 1 compression motor.
So was the Crown Vic got the 2-valve first? When was that?
91 was the first one.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
spec was salty.
Damn right, Rich.
So, anyways, in that whole clusterfuck, Chevy ended up with LS. Ford ended up with blocks that were casted by Chevrolet, and there was a bunch of changes. And then Ford ended up having the blocks cast in Texid, Italy, or whatever, the Texid
Correct.
plant in
Italy,
Italy.
right.
Yep. And so they went with those blocks, and that's when they started doing the 4-valve. And everybody kept saying that, oh, Ford is going European. They're using stuff from other countries. And Ford's like, I'm sorry, we've been playing with this shit for 50 years. They came out with their first all aluminum 4-valve V8 in 1930. 1930. And they were making over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque in 1930. Okay. With a single 2-barrel carb. They made 580 horsepower and over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque at like 2,800 RPMs in an all aluminum 32-valve V8.
How many cubes?
Oh, and Aaron, I don't know if you said what
700
year is the
cubes.
Raptor.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna
They
say
made a
there'd be a shit ton of cubes to get that kind of torque.
Yep, with a little bitty ass 2-barrel carburetor.
You
And
don't
it
need
got,
much carb.
I think it got something like, hell, back then it was making something like 30 miles to the gallon too.
Well, you probably had some pretty high compression too.
Think so, stupid fast? And Aaron, shit, now I forgot what I asked him.
That's where it gets a little funky,
Oh.
Mike. It had like a 4.5-inch bore and a 5-inch stroke.
What, Jesus, I forgot again.
That goes past me. Then I've only got a 4-inch stroke.
Yeah, more stroke is better.
Sleeper LX.
So how you doing, Mr. Salty?
Yes, the Cohen
Oh,
seg
man.
uses the 4.6 for the 32-valve 4.6, and if I'm not mistaken, it's also a Texid block. And some of those years they used twin M90 superchargers, I believe.
Twins are great.
Car Bob.
So, Mr. Salty, how you doing, sir?
2018 Raptor, nice, dude. The 802 package, hell yeah.
Oh, that would be nice.
Being run ragged, man. Other than
You
that,
living
though,
the
we're
dream,
doing all
Mr.
right.
Salty.
I'm living somebody else's dream right now.
Mob, if you want, I'll get off the panel and you can come up here.
I can have 10, Blue. I can have 10.
Well, I feel like I'm fucking annoying everybody.
You're fine, bro. Don't worry.
We're talking.
You're fine, man.
You're annoying me. I'd leave.
Yeah.
Just keep on talking, man. I love interrupting you with LS talk.
Don't get on this account.
What did he ask? Oh, a Cobra would be.
So wait, who is Sleeper? God damn, who is Sleeper LX?
Somebody
else.
He's
I
been
guess
around. Sleeper LX has been around.
I guess he's Sleeper LX according to his name.
It's a second account. Jesus Christ, I know I should know this.
I know who it is.
It's
MGA.
no.
No,
Sleeper.
if I'm right, he lives in Jackson, Tennessee.
It's Street Fox.
What?
You know what?
I
It
think
might
it's Street Fox.
be Street Fox. I think it is Street Fox.
It's Street Fox.
Yep, I think that was the name he was using to
Look at the avatar.
try to get that little girl. What was
Street
that little girl's
Fox.
name? What was that little girl's name? Come on here and aggravated the shit out of all of us.
Yeah, the one I fucking said I'm out every time she
well,
come
fuck-
on.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
the
said
freak-
California. I'm thinking it's what's his name? Ford Tech.
Barbecue Mike?
Ford
That
Tech.
might be Ford Tech. He is from
Ford Tech? 'Cause I
California.
know Barbecue Mike was in California earlier.
Yeah, Fortec does have a lot of names because a lot of them, YouTube keeps kicking all of his other names
It's
ass.
Fortec. What's up, Fortec?
What's up, Ford Tech?
Jesus, got to sit here and work just to figure out who his damn
I
man
thought it
is.
was Street Fox though. I thought that was the name he used when he was trying to find to get that little girl's
Mhm.
pants and had that little
He's
baby,
like,
the little
yep.
aggravating ass baby.
At Fortec.
Not the
Hey,
baby
what was
wasn't
that bitch's
aggravating.
name?
I don't know. She was just an airhead though. Whoever she was.
Yeah, I can't stand. Never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut.
I know who
I-
you're talking about, Ford
I
Tech.
ain't gonna keep my mouth shut. She was fucking airhead, dude.
Who? Who
I'm
you
not
talking
talking about that one.
No, he's
The
talking
the,
about
the girl that damn
Straight
Street Fox
to
fell in
Sing.
love with that night.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
what was her name?
who?
Who?
Claudia?
Sublime. Yeah, Claudia. That's her
Yes.
name. Yeah, Claudia.
Oh God.
That was her name. Yeah,
What was her
she was an
name?
airhead, dude. Claudia. She was an airhead, dude.
I have no idea.
She was her elevator didn't go all the way to the top.
I missed that one.
You ain't missing shit, brother.
So,
Oh,
Salty, what's new with you, sir?
Nothing, man. Just starting
shit.
to pack up the house now, man.
What
I
up,
went,
boys?
What's up, Mom?
What's up, buddy?
Looky
Monday
here,
and
looky here.
Went Monday and bought 45 totes. So starting to pack up all the house.
Stupid Fast Truck said she's the only person he unsubbed. I can tell you this. I unsubbed probably 50 in one day.
Well, I guarantee you, y'all unsub faster than me because I never subbed.
Right? I don't think I ever did either.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I never subbed.
I unsubbed like 50 in one day. I went, you suck. Nothing that I don't know.
Shit, you
Nothing I'm
go on my
interested
channel.
in.
You go on my channel, dude. I deleted every single live I had. I didn't just hide them, put them in private. I deleted all of them fuckers.
Why'd you do that for?
Ah, man, I ain't trying to grow this channel. I've just got this channel to come hang out with all you guys and talk. I'm not trying to get no subs or nothing.
As
And
long as
hell,
they follow them too.
most of them I had to keep them private anyway because most of them were private anyway because they were so, we talked about some shit that YouTube wouldn't allow. So
Yeah, Rev, I had
damn,
to shave,
stupid
buddy.
Fast Truck.
I was on day shift on Monday and Tuesday, so I had to look pretty. Now I don't got to shave for a while.
I haven't heard that
What'd you
name
do?
in a while.
Shave everything off there, Mom? Hold on, let me look at you. Put your camera back on. Ah, damn, you look like a fucking newborn.
I know, right? I know, right?
I
And then
don't
I got a
follow
haircut on
any
top of it,
chicks.
so, you know.
Hell,
Sleeper
I'm
LX.
looking for
I
that
don't-
pacifier hanging around your neck now.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
Just fucking with you, buddy.
I
So wait,
yeah,
Aaron, you
man.
talking about your avatar? It only shows what am I seeing on his avatar? It's just a snake there, right?
Just a snake.
Yeah.
Hey, is my car showing up as my avatar, or is it freaking
is.
white?
No,
It
it's
is.
car.
All right.
It's
I get
car
so
this time.
pissed off when it shows that stupid ass white friggin' background. I'm like, show my damn car already. Yeah, buddy. Been making all kinds of money living at work. Getting ready to go to Florida pretty soon. Got about a month and a half before we friggin' bag ass down south. Hoping the car gods are nice to us so I can take the friggin' Shelby down there and take it to the what's that called? The Corvette Museum in Kentucky.
There you go, Car Mob. Look at my avatar. Is that what you want your car to look like?
Oh, that's pretty.
Aaron, if you back out
I had
of
that
the
one years
YouTube and
ago,
out
buddy.
of the chat and then come back,
God
it might
dang, that's my
update.
car right there.
Yeah, that's a true. That was a true emerald green notch right there.
Yeah, and it's got drag lights on it.
Yeah, damn right. And a
Oh,
cow
that's
hood.
the look, buddy.
That's an old school look.
Yeah, I got the Cobra R hood on mine, so it's got the double tier on it. But dude, I
Yeah.
freaking love it. That's what I'm going for, man. I want that old school, early '90s look, bro.
Yeah.
When you heading down, Mob?
My last day at work is the 11th of December.
Oh, okay, not till late. Yeah.
Yeah, you're usually gone for what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that.
At minimum 2 weeks, minimum.
Sublime, are you going down with them this time?
He wants to.
Yeah, still
I'm
to
a
be
bit-
determined.
I'm a bad influence, man.
To be determined.
If you
can
haven't
tell you
noticed,
what, dude,
hanging
I
out with
can
me
t-
is
Street
contagious.
Fox.
I
Now,
can tell you
are
one
all-
thing. If I do go, the Mickeys are definitely going with me because there's at least 4 or 5 cars that guy just posted of races that are all in the low 700 range, like good races. You know what I mean? For me.
Maybe I should call up BCP or friggin' Daryl before I head down and be like, hey, you guys think you can throw a tune on this thing?
Hell yeah, damn right. Damn right.
Well, I'm
We
hoping
show up
next
with 2
week-
friggin' almost 800 horsepower Shelbys.
I'm hoping next week the tune gets put on my car at the on
Nice.
and I just sent him a message so that Ken could let me know like a day or two before. That way, and maybe I can get the time off and I can come up there and watch it get tuned.
Your ears had to be ringing last night then, Pink, because me and Ken talked till 2 o'clock this morning on the phone. And we
No
talked
kidding.
we talked about Pink's car for about 30 damn minutes of it.
Is it that bad?
No. No, he said your car be done next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I unsubscribed to Claudita friggin' months ago.
Yeah, that airhead dude.
That chick was a friggin' oh my god. My air compressor's got more brains.
They're
I
in
was
the
lucky
hoose,
I never
Jill.
subscribed to her, so
They're in the hoose.
There's a few of them like that.
She is as annoying when you're walking down the damn street and all of a sudden your dick flips to the wrong side and it's uncomfortable and you're trying to move that motherfucker. That's the way she is. She's annoying as fuck like that.
oh my god, that's annoying.
Yes.
How would you know, Salty? You claim you only got 4 inches to fuck with.
That motherfucker
so
still.
there's-
Hey, look, that motherfucker still will move.
It only
That
takes 1
motherfucker will
inch to make it
still move.
uncomfortable.
Oh god.
Hey, Mob, you're gonna be down this way,
What's down this way?
Alabama.
I'm gonna go see Boosted. Does that count?
Well, yeah, that's like 30 minutes from here.
Well, there you go. Yeah, the plan is to go down and hang out at Boosted for like 4 or 5 days.
Well, let me
No.
know because I'll come up that way.
All
Not
right.
that far.
Street
Well,
Fox, let's. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll convince Boosted to throw a house party.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this shit out in the open now. Hold on there, Street Fox, before you start bringing my name into this shit.
What?
Dude, as soon as that chick come on the panel that night, I guarantee you shot fucking 15 nuts on your phone or computer, whatever the hell you were sitting in front of.
Oh, I remember that.
Dude,
Oh,
you
So
Dude, you
what-
were like a fucking 16-year-old virgin looking for something to fuck.
He busted the zipper on his jeans.
Dude, you followed that girl around to every freaking live stream she jumped on. You were in that chat because Sublime was monitoring you. Because Sublime would jump from chat to chat. Oh, Street Fox is in there. Street Fox is in there.
Yeah, we had a tether on your ass.
Which chick was this?
He was under what they call the ankle bracelet, the home monitoring.
Yeah, hell no. She didn't want nothing to do with Salty. You had your eye on her.
He said, shh, hang on, I need headphones.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't want everybody to hear this conversation.
Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
Throw me under the bus? Shit, no, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Oh, that
Because
shit
you're gonna
can
get me in trouble.
I love it.
I get this on here.
Oh man, it feels so good to be back on night shift.
Ford Tech, you out of here?
Later, Ford Tech.
Big Ford
Take it
Tech
easy.
stays out
Take
of
it
here.
easy. Take it easy there, Sleepy. Or should
So-
we call you? Or should we call you Linus? You got your little blankie wee?
Linus. Hey, we friggin' bought the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Since the liberals ruined friggin' TV and took it off the air, we were like, screw you, we're buying it.
What do you mean?
91
they shut
LX
the air?
Mustang, stupid fast. That's Mark.
They took
91
it off the
Mustang
air.
LX.
They said it was friggin' racist.
How
Really?
is it racist? Uh-huh.
Hold on.
I don't know.
What the fuck was racist?
No,
Well, let me ask you this.
The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown was racist, so they took it off the air.
Well, let me ask you this.
fuck?
When is the last time you seen an episode of The Little Rascals? You remember
Right.
that little show we all used to
Right.
watch back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, and who was one of the most famous characters on that show.
Buckwheat.
Yeah.
Yep, buckwheat.
And you still have not seen that show on TV because I guarantee you they labeled that one as racist also.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
did the
yeah.
same thing to Orphan Annie, pulled all that off. You haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
It's bullshit. Those were innocent shows.
Well, let me tell you about another show. Think about this. When's the last time you seen an episode of Fat Albert, the cartoon?
No,
Never.
Not since
not in
Cosby got
years.
sent to jail the first time.
Right.
No, I'm saying just think about it though. When's that show? No offense to anybody, but that show was directed toward the brother and sisters,
But
and you don't
just
even
so
see
you
that
know,
damn show on TV no more.
That show was
Nope.
actually on TV up until Cosby got sent to jail.
Well, hell, he should have never even got out.
No, he shouldn't have. But that show was on the air and in repeats until that happened, until that whole thing came to light. Then that show went away because it was owned and ran by him.
Somebody better tell Bill to have a smile and a Coke and shut the fuck up.
So here's the thing. I don't think Cosby should have gone to jail. I mean, he was at the
91's going to know
he
exactly
was
what
at
that
the
is.
Playboy Mansion to where drugs were freaking everywhere. So it's like,
Eh,
come on, you can't.
He was known for fucking drugging bitches till they passed out, and he took
Mike,
advantage of them while
Mike,
they were
did you,
passed out.
Mike, did you just
He
say
admitted
he
to it.
should? Did you say he should have never went to jail? Is that what you just said?
Hey, I liked his comedy. That's all. I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay,
I
hold
still
on.
like his comedy.
Look,
That's
look,
different.
Look, his comedy's got nothing to do with what he did in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things I like back then that now that you find out the truth about it later, then it just changes your whole opinion about them.
Who wants a pudding pop?
This is why I
So
don't
you
like
talk,
social
hey,
media.
Salty, so you talking about the Spanish Fly?
So he actually drugged them bitches.
Funky
Like-
them bitches.
He actually admitted to it. He's like, well, that bitch came over and she knew
You
what
know-
it was about.
You know, the only reason why he ain't rotting in fucking jail now because of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
Bill's
the
any
only
of
fucking
us.
reason. Yeah, that's it.
You never hear the daylight of us.
Well, hell no, dude. They would have fucking done. They'd have done put the juice to my ass and thrown my ass on the
If I
ground
had
somewhere.
done what he did, I'd be on death row.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be on
no
death row.
shit.
Them motherfuckers have already done killed me.
Already killed
Yeah,
me.
that's
Yep.
what I mean.
Oh yeah. And look at
So just
the
to,
shit with Michael Jackson. You're gonna tell me that Michael Jackson still isn't considered the fucking greatest performer of all time, except
He is.
he might have diddled some kids.
Oh, that
But-
dude had issues.
There's
What
two
were you
different
asking, Bob?
things.
I was just saying, you guys ever laugh your ass off at the midget shorts?
Yeah.
I love them, dude. I fucking love
Dude,
them.
I laughed my freaking guts out, man. There was a couple of good ones that came on the friggin', like Instagram shorts thing. And dude, I about friggin' wet myself at work, man. There was these like a friggin', what was it, like 4 of them, dude. They were like throwing like javelins and shit. And then they show this dude wearing a friggin' like a sport coat with a bunch of toothpicks hanging out of it.
Yeah, I remember that, Street Fox.
What's going on, Payne?
Payne, what's
What's up,
up, buddy?
Payne?
Hey,
Look, midgets make everything better, you guys. That's all there is to it.
I'm telling you,
I like
man,
hunting gnomes. Come on. Same thing.
life is not fulfilling unless you fucking talk about midgets, man. You got
Right? Hot Rod Nation, what's up? You watched one of my videos the other day.
Yeah, Hot Rod Nation. He's shot up 1,000K on that channel, and it with he was in a thing with cement to see who could get to 1,000K first.
Dude, I tell you what, the guy I'm so surprised about seeing blow up, and dude, when I say he's blown up, and that's dude with wrenches. That dude's channel
Right?
has went
It
freaking. Dude, his shit has shot straight to the fucking moon.
Yep.
Good for him. Good
Yep.
for him.
I remember watching him when all of us used to hang out over there in damn Robert's Live
Right.
and Wasted Talent. I mean, the dude didn't even have 600 subscribers,
Right.
and now look where he's at.
How many is he up to now?
Shit, dude, he's up there. Hold on a second.
70,000.
60,000.
Yeah, he's
Over that,
freaking
he's
up
almost
there.
70.
Dude,
He might be over
You
70.
know?
he's gained that many in a year.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Good for
Oh,
him.
yeah. Dude, my
Whatever
channel was
he-
growing pretty good, then all of a sudden it just straight stopped. Like everybody was like, yep, I got something better to watch now.
But you know what? I'm
71,000.
super happy for dudes, man. You know,
Yeah.
the dude's he's a cool ass dude, man.
Yeah, he is. He's
He
a really
really
cool
is.
guy.
Yep. Good for anybody who makes it and can make money off of it and whatever. Good for
Right.
them. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to. If I was trying to make money off of it, I'd be working harder on it.
I
just
think you're
hanging
right.
out with you
Stupid
guys.
Fast Truck. I think you're stupid. I think you're right, Stupid Fast Truck. He put out a shit ton of shorts.
Yep.
His channel just freaking just took
See,
off.
but the
yeah, he's
problem
definitely-
with that is that you don't make any money on shorts.
I know.
None. You make none. So even if he's getting millions and millions of views, he's not making $1 off of those friggin' shorts. Because I've got shorts that have got friggin' almost 70,000 views, and I haven't
but
made one red cent off of those. So
You
Well,
have to
for
make
what-
10 million views on them to make money off of them.
yeah,
But
it's
from
a
what
friggin'-
from what I'm understanding, aren't they going to start paying you guys for the shorts?
They already
next
have,
year?
but it's a 10 million minimum.
yeah,
10 million.
10 million. That's retarded.
Why would they
dude.
even set a damn standard like that? Who the fuck is going to get, unless you're some big well-known
Because it
motherfucker?
makes
Right.
Who's
them
going to get
money.
10 million? Makes who money?
Hey, look who's in the chat. What's up,
YouTube.
dudes? Hey, I got to.
Makes Google.
I got to
dude right
take my
there.
dogs out real quick. So go ahead and run the
Hey.
stream here.
Dudes with Wrenches is in here now, and
What's
he
up,
says,
Okay, here he is.
who
Dudes.
makes no money on shorts?
Uh,
He's
dudes-
making money.
Okay, dudes, come up on the panel if you got time and tell us how you're making money on shorts, because we would all really like to know that answer. Seriously. Because we're all under the assumption people don't make
Yeah.
money on shorts. So
Right.
if you
'Cause I've
do,
got thousands and thousands and thousands of views on
All
friggin'
YouTube
shorts.
is doing right now is pushing shorts. That is their main thing right now, is pushing
Right.
them because they're trying to decimate TikTok.
Right,
He said
right. That was
shorts
the whole point.
bonus.
That was the whole point of the shorts, was
Yeah,
to take out
that's-
TikTok.
that's what I don't understand that either.
He said
Right.
it's shorts bonus.
The
And
shorts
as of
bonus, I
last
don't understand
month,
that either.
They passed TikTok big time.
Well, let me ask you something, dudes. Do you have any shorts, even one little short that has 10 million views on it? Just out of curiosity.
He may not, but he's already monetized. I'm saying to be monetized with shorts only. That's what they said.
But he don't do just shorts though.
I know it's different.
Right. See, I was monetized before YouTube came out with shorts.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'd come outside with shorts, but my bird legs would be fucking cold. So I got
Right.
pants on.
Oh, stupid fast. You're a funny guy.
All right, I'm back. Still outside. But
Yo, Commando. Shell would definitely be interested in that, but the rest of us hard legs, we're not.
they award you shorts bonus if they pick you.
Oh, if they pick you, okay.
I don't understand that. Though.
Yeah, I don't
what does that
understand any
mean?
of that.
There's got to be some kind of thing for them to.
I basically only put shorts out once in a great while because every time I put a short out, even though it would get thousands of views, I wouldn't make no money off it. So I figured, it's good for views and it's good to have people come to the channel, but you don't get a lot of subscribers usually from shorts.
How is that in vain, Shell? I said you're the
I
only
just
one
watched
that
Hot
would.
Rod get up to 1,000K with nothing but shorts.
Right?
Shell,
And
I
they
said
were
you're.
all really short shorts, like 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Right?
But he was putting 10 to 12 of them or more out a day.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot.
So all I care about, I don't even care if I have subscribers or any views or not, as long as all you fuckers in my group are staying there.
I'd like
That's
to,
right.
That's all I care about. I told you guys that. I've told you guys that nonstop. All I give a shit about is
Right.
hanging out with you fuckers.
Well, see, I tried to grow my YouTube channel so that when I retire from friggin' where I work now, I could just go do YouTube and get paid doing that. So that was like my ultimate goal. I didn't really plan on getting rich off of it, but I thought of it as like a supplementary income.
And you still can, because
Supplementary.
you still got plenty of time.
Right.
Yeah, you still got
wonder
plenty
if
of
you
time.
can go to like a racetrack, spend some time there, and get like a ton of shorts off of that, all the races, and then just start posting.
Well,
them.
of course you can. Of course you can.
I like
There's
my
this damn
breast supplementary.
There's this channel that goes to all the MPK races. His name is Upshift, and he puts out freaking tons and tons and tons of short. His channel's growing like crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't win stupid fast because I would have had to drive up to Tennessee to play. Or Mississippi, one of the two.
Anything that you can tell us about getting paid off shorts? We want to know how you get paid off shorts.
Dude, I knew 23 was going to be in there. I knew 23 was going to be one of those numbers.
You did.
Michael Jordan, man, always shows up. So, dude says, what do you guys want to know?
Who was sitting there? We got Michael Jordan. We got Joey Logano. Who
Danny
else?
Hamlin?
Teach me how to get to 70K.
Yeah, there you go.
Why don't you throw me about 10K your subs, man?
Yeah.
No, not that. But dudes, what'd you do to grow so quick within a year? What was the biggest things that you changed or did that all of a sudden made your channel just hook?
Dude needs to get on the panel to explain this.
Yeah, it's probably kind of late where he's at, though. I mean, hell, it's already 12:30, 12:20 where I'm at. So.
Whatever.
And my phone's fixing to die.
Yeah, dudes, if you can teach Mob how to damn gain subscribers like that, man. He's been pushing his channel for a long time. So.
Right?
Yeah,
I think
pick
it's
him
that
up on
people don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's my content. I think it's me. I don't think that people really like me as like a friggin' creator.
I think that's what it is too with my channel.
I don't give a
I mean,
fuck if people like me.
right? Well, I'm saying
damn Blue like
Ford
me.
Blue.
Blue's like, fuck all y'all.
No, but I think that's the main reason. I think I'm just too weird for YouTube.
I don't know about that. I've seen some weird people on YouTube that have a lot of subscribers. They make you look sane and normal.
Come on, look at Whistling Dixels or whatever the fuck their name
Whistling
are.
Diesel?
Yeah, look at
All right,
them.
then, Mark.
They're ate the fuck up. They destroy
91, you have a
everything
good
they
night, buddy.
have.
Take care, buddy.
Cletus is super fucking creepy, and look at what he has.
Cletus is not creepy, man.
How is
I don't know.
He's creepy as fuck.
No, Cletus is not creepy, dude.
I like Cletus.
Yeah,
I
Cletus.
can't stand
In
him.
fact, that's what's on my TV right now is the Cletus video, the newest that I have.
When
I
the
don't
live stream ends, I'm gonna go watch his new video.
Yeah, Cletus
Really?
Cletus found his niche.
Video.
He found his niche, man, and he jumped all over it.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm
can't.
super happy for the guy, man.
Daily
He's made-
content is really hard to do, though, dudes. I mean, with my job, it's just hard to do, and the younger you are, I think the easier it is.
91, are you still in here or no?
Yeah, he is.
Oh
no, he's just now leaving.
He was going to bed.
I was going to give him one more line from
But you know, the dude has got a lot of damn trucks and cars.
Hell yeah, he does.
The dude owns like 70 friggin' vehicles. I mean,
Yeah,
he can
Ford Blue only thinks he's got a lot of cars.
all he has to
only
do
have
is walk
17.
outside and he's got content.
Fucking dude just got a fucking car lot.
3 of them I
I
can't.
only have 17
All right, though.
cars.
I have a friggin' new car coming to the channel, and I think it's gonna friggin' and it ain't nothing fast, but I think it's gonna create content because it needs a lot of maintenance.
Is that the one you spoke about a month ago?
No comment.
Okay, I got you. I know what it is.
Comment.
It's slow, and it's a car I swore I would never fucking own.
Well,
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, Leroy is
Toyota
a
Prius.
Sublime's
Leroy.
like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
He got a
Leroy's
Toyota
definitely
Prius
rolling,
or he
that's
got
for
a Tesla.
No, that'd be an upgrade.
no, that'd be an upgrade.
You're reaching for the stars, Ford Blue. Goddamn.
What'd you get, a Fox body?
I already
He's
own
already
one
got
of those. Why would
he
I
already
buy
got
another one? I got
He's
probably
got
one of the
one-
nicest Fox bodies out of friggin' any of us, or out of any of our group.
He's got one that's been
91's
sitting in
still
the
here.
garage for almost 20 years.
I think that Paul the Fox is the only one who has a nicer Fox body than me.
All right, so
It's fu-
91, I leave you with this. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm,
We were exchanging Eddie Murphy Raw lines all day today.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey.
sorry that my Fox isn't as nice as yours.
Guess what, Blue? Y'all
Go
both
get a
got
box
nicer
of
Foxes than me.
Jujubes.
I don't even have one.
My race car is super fucking nice.
I don't even have a Fox. I'm doing great. I'm doing better than both of
My
y'all.
race car is only in.
I don't mean like my car is nice as in like paint job, or that it's got like it's mint condition. I mean like it's got a straight body. It's a California car. It's got no rust. I mean it's been sitting in a friggin' garage or a pole barn half its life. So I mean that's what I mean by it's like one of the nicest Fox buys as in like condition.
Eh, my uncle's 93 is 39,000 miles, and it's been in a garage most of its life.
Nice. My dad's got one that's got 30,000 miles on it. He owned first owner and been garage kept his whole life.
So it's probably about the same as my uncle's. It's got a little bit of a couple of paint fades, but other than that, it's in super good shape.
Love it, bro. Them old Fox bodies, man. Them old gems, man. Got to keep them tucked away.
I will say though, for Dudes with Wrenches, his thumbnail for dealing with neighbors is awesome.
I wasn't hating on Fox Bodies. When you said it was something that would get a lot of people on your channel and da-da-da-da-da, I thought you were going to get like an old Fox body that was in bad shape and put it back together.
No, he's gonna take a body that's in freaking excellent shape, and he's gonna build a badass car out of it.
Right. And I'm basically not gonna do anything to my Shelby.
There you go.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to
All right,
bed.
Pinks.
I've been drinking a little bit. I'm tired, and I don't want to start snoring in the chat.
Later, buddy. Good talking to you.
Oh, don't worry about snoring. If you snore, all we're gonna do is laugh.
Hey, that's fine, but I'm
Got
gonna
a
get out of
box
here
of
before
juicy
that happens.
boots up his ass.
Don't worry, Pinks. I fell asleep on the live before too and was snoring.
Later, Mark.
Y'all everybody have a good evening.
Later,
You too, Pinks.
buddy.
Take care.
Have a good
Later,
evening.
pigs.
Later.
91.
buddy.
Take care, buddy. You have a good night too, sir.
Take care of little Pinks.
Hop in your IROC Z20 and get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit.
Got a
Mike
box of-
Strad, you do know I own a Fox body, right?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, I have a 1992 emerald green Fox body coupe. It was an ex-LA Interceptor police car. I'm the second owner.
Just like my Avatar. He's got one like that.
Yeah, it's only got 92,000 miles on it. It's got no rust on it. It just has some extremely shitty green paint because it lived in San Diego, California, and the California sun beat the paint to death.
If I was smart, I still own that car. But you know how it is. We sell shit all the time.
See what
Except
Dude
car
Direct just said?
What's that?
Car build
Car
series
builds
really
are really
do shit.
hard. It takes a special recipe, and none of my build series do great.
What videos do great? What do you find the most success with?
I think with what goes with what he said right here, people like to learn or be informed or something that brings back a memory.
Or people just like dumb shit.
Well, that's it.
Straight up. If you do
Yeah.
dumb shit, you'll gain a lot of subscribers and a lot of views. Straight up. I mean, people love seeing people do dumb shit.
Barbecue Mike, I didn't do a short video on it. I have 2 videos on my channel from last year that I did on my Fox body.
Prime example of a channel, go look at this channel up called Whistling Diesel. Everything that stupid
Yep.
ass kid does is freaking dumb as shit, but he's making a lot of fucking money.
Okay, I'm not trying to sidetrack this at all. Have any of you heard of Blippy?
Who?
Blippy. Some guy
Yeah,
on
he's the one that
YouTube.
hosts the races.
No.
No,
That's Limpy.
That's Lippy.
Limpy.
No, Blippy.
Yeah,
he makes a whole bunch of kids videos.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
He's like 34 years old, but he makes videos for like 4-year-olds or 2-year-olds. And dude, the guy's got over 120 million subscribers or something like that. He makes $25,000 a day just from ads.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. All right.
See, that's
back
why
to the
I
other
built my
stuff.
channel. I figured when I retire from what I do, if I could go around and just shoot YouTube videos and make money, that would be great.
Entertainment is entertainment at a certain point, but that doesn't give long-term growth.
I don't know there, dudes. Whistling Diesel's got that stupid shit down to a science. He's the only guy I know will go buy a freaking $100,000 car and destroy it in 2 days. Literally,
Just like-
destroy
just-
that motherfucker in 2 days.
You know, I've done like GTR videos, and friggin' they do terrible. I don't get it.
Whistling Diesel is one
Hell,
of a kind
Ford
who
was
broke
it,
through YouTube.
Go
Yeah, I
Fast
agree.
Nation did a video on my GTR, and it only got like friggin' 70 or 80 views.
Yep, he
Street
did break
Fox did-
YouTube.
Yeah. Street Fox did basically the same thing, man. He just hammered out a bunch of shorts. He hammered out a ton of them. I don't know. I couldn't. I suppose I could, but
I don't have a face for YouTube. Fuck them.
Man, I just blew a really good fart, Faulty.
Good deal, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Dude, it tickled my butthole.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't throw out them little farts like fucking Sublime. It's like he's damn changing fucking tampon.
Hey, Salty. So to do
Would you rather
videos,
have-
you don't have to show your face. One of my buddies, he's got his channel keeps growing. He's up to not a ton, but he's like 19,000 subscribers. And all you
Mhm.
see is just his hands with blue gloves on, and he does all the work on the cars, and all you ever see is the blue gloves, but you never see his face or anything else. I've only seen a glimpse of it in a couple videos, and I'm like, dude, you should get on the camera. And he's like, nah, man, I don't want to show my face.
That's what Peg does. Zip ties and buy supplies. You never see him on none of his videos. You never see that guy's face. But look how many subs he's got. Fuck, he's almost got 400,000 subs.
Wow.
Gee.
All right, guys, I got to take off, get some Z's. Thank you for having me, dudes. Thanks for all the information. If you could, dudes, we would love to see like a video on just your experience of building your channel. I think that would be awesome. Even if it was like private, just for like your friends and stuff, just to let us know like the story and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
That's true, dudes.
yeah. Yeah. It's almost like you're trying to read your opponent.
Yeah, dudes, I'm super happy for you, man. I'm glad your channel is taking off. Dude, it's really cool. It's really cool to see somebody that we know fucking find success in this shit. You know, it's really cool.
Oh, thanks for coming in, Mike. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Have a good
Yeah,
one,
have a
Mike.
great
All
night.
right, Mike, take care, buddy.
All right, let him
Thanks,
in.
everyone.
Yeah, I got to kill it somewhat soon. I still got to get up for work tomorrow, but not.
Oh,
super
you
early.
actually got to work tomorrow? It's not raining up there?
Nope, it's not raining. It was 70 today, dude. I had the car out.
Did you
Y'all
work
want to
today?
drive the Shelby tomorrow? Don't wish no rain on us.
What were you asking, Salty?
Did it rain up there, or was you off work today or something?
No, I was. Did I work today?
Well, hell, if you don't tell us, we don't know.
Yeah, I had one estimate, and then I had to go look at a house just to make sure that they did the work right, and then I was home by like 11:30.
That's always the best, Mike. I love breakfast for dinner, dude. I love that shit.
Oh God,
Can't beat that.
pancakes. Hey, Nickel White, what's up, bud?
Nickel
Nickel
White,
White?
what's up, brother? Good to see Nickel.
Yeah,
Matter
it
of
was,
fact, now that you mentioned breakfast for dinner, when I get off here, I'm gonna go have some damn oatmeal. Now that you said that, thank you.
it's oatmeal.
Yeah, sweet brown sugar.
Man, what a great night outside.
It is. I'm sitting out on the porch now. Freaking beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's in the 60s out here right now, maybe upper 50s.
Yeah, upper 50s.
All right,
here.
Stupid Fast Truck. You have a good night, sir.
Take care,
Later,
stupid
Stupid
fast.
Fast Truck.
Hey, man, you should do like Sublime said. When you go pick up your vet, man, go live. Be cool to
Yes,
see.
yes, stupid fast.
Can see.
Definitely. That'd be badass.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
shit,
too
it'd be-
funny. We got two Fox bodies on the right side, two 500s on the left.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
And I own both.
61 degrees in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Nah, we damn packing. We starting to pack up the damn house now, man. That shit sucks.
Why? What day
What are
you
you
moving?
packing up the house for?
Because we're getting ready to move here soon. The house will be done.
Oh, okay.
But now my family seems to want to throw a lot of pressure on us because now they've decided, or my sister, let's put it away, she single-handedly decided to have the Christmas party at her house this year. She's gonna have it at our house. I'm like, damn, we're just fucking moving in, right?
Huh.
Can't you tell her fuck off?
No, not really. She has it at her house every single year, so.
Oh, okay.
No, nickel white, not anymore.
So that means we got to get moved in, unpacked, set up, and I got to go buy a fucking Christmas tree. And I didn't even want to put a Christmas tree up this year.
Good times.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go do the Walmart special. I'm gonna buy one. It's already got the lights on it. I just take it out of the box, plug that motherfucker in, and there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much what ours is. But she still puts extra stuff on the tree.
I
On
ain't
top.
putting shit on that motherfucker. That's something that's gonna look like a Charlie Brown tree, and I'd be happy. Hell
She
yeah.
puts the tinsel.
I could care less.
Bah humbug.
Nah, just it'd be okay if we had a couple more months to get ready for all this shit. But damn, we're gonna be moving like at the end of November, trying to move
Ouch.
in, and then we gotta unpack all the shit, get it put in place, get everything set up, then go buy a tree. And now my brother's like, "Well, we're gonna put some Christmas lights on the outside of the house." I said, "Fuck no! If you want them out there, you come put them on that motherfucker. I ain't doing it."
Right.
I said,
I
"Look,
love it.
I have Christmas inside the house. I ain't having that motherfucker outside."
What's up, Josh?
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. If they want that shit, buy one of them projectors, bro. That's what we use on our house. You
See,
buy
I've been
it,
thinking
you
about that.
stick it in the freaking ground, you plug it in, you pick the setting of what you like, and you walk away from it, and your whole entire house has lights on it. The trees around your house have lights on it. I tell you what, it's way better than regular Christmas lights. I'm thinking about buying one of those for my office and freaking using it for like ambiances for like certain live streams.
Yeah, I've damn sure thought about. I've been looking at them on Amazon.
That's the way to go. We bought one last year. We were very, very happy with it.
Nickel white, I can't, unfortunately.
It's just, I just wish we would have had more notice. But I mean, still,
Right.
I can't change the damn contractors. It's going to take them as long as it takes them to get done with everything. The good thing about it, all the floors done and all the kitchen cabinets are in now. The countertops will be put in by Friday, so that'll be done. So thank God. I already done went and bought all the appliances, so we already got all those.
Yeah,
I
dude.
still,
If you go and race, nickel white, you damn well better have some video on that, man. Definitely want to see that.
I still
Are you
haven't
going to
bought,
Ford Takeover next year, Nickel?
and I still have not built the damn handicap ramps for the front and the back yet. We were going to, but we started working on finishing up the fence for the dog and shit. So still got to build those, but that's probably gonna happen after Christmas.
Heck yeah. I think that'd be cool, dudes. Something different. Why not? Is there ever a wrong time to go there? I've even never
Go
been
where?
there. Vegas.
Oh, dude, I love Vegas.
Vegas is awesome.
Vegas
Yeah, I've
is like
never.
my second home.
Yeah, I've only vacationed there one
Yeah.
time, and it was for 3 days. All the rest of times I've been through there, it was in a big truck, so I never really got a chance to enjoy it. So,
Right.
and then me and my ex-wife, we argued the whole time we were there. So,
Well, that ain't good.
oh, I didn't bother me none. I didn't like the bitch anyway. I ain't gonna say your lie.
Jesus.
I figured, Nickel. I figured.
Yeah, now that the dates have been announced, the 23rd and 24th of June. Y'all did know that, didn't you, right, Sublime?
What?
That he's already announced the dates.
Yeah, 23rd and 24th.
Yeah.
I already got it on my calendar. Ford Takeover.
Oh,
June.
okay. She's born on the 24th. Oh, okay.
Next year. Well, I scrolled to next year and put it on the calendar.
I wouldn't. I would have just set a damn notification on my phone.
Well, that's basically what I did.
Yeah, who the hell?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, we got calendars in our house, but who the hell uses them
No, I don't.
anymore?
I mean the calendar on my phone.
Okay, and say, yeah, we got calendars hanging up in our house, but they're just
No.
like there to take up a place on the fucking wall. I mean, who uses them?
We do.
I think mine's still set on February. I need to go in there and flip it over to this month.
Yeah, I don't use the one on my phone.
Oh, you don't?
Nope. Old
Jackson,
school, bro.
Tennessee.
Yep, it's in Jackson, Tennessee, dudes.
June 23rd, 24th next year.
Hey, and you got that Fairlane, so you would definitely fit in 100%.
Salty ain't going.
No, you can count on it. I won't be there. I'll go ahead and tell you
Busting
now.
your balls
I
about
won't
not
be there.
going.
You can start busting my balls right now because I ain't going.
She's already doing it.
All talk, Salty. Not show.
Always Jackson, yes, dudes.
Yeah,
Always in the same spot.
it's because of the organizer, dudes. He lives right there in Jackson, Tennessee. You know, he's got his own channel. It's called Foxcast Media. He's the creator of Ford Takeover.
I would still trailer it, Mike. Definitely. Of course, Gary will be going.
Hopefully, Ford Blue will have your Fox body done by then, buddy, and you'll be able to buy it and have it for your own by the time that Ford Takeover gets here.
Tomatoes?
Is Ford Blue still on the panel, or did he leave?
Where did Ford Blue go? He left. I don't know what the hell.
Snuck off.
Yeah, he didn't say shit. He just dropped, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Well, she was sleeping, and he was supposed to be quiet.
Who's
Maybe
that?
that's why. She probably came out and busted his ass. He was probably like, get off there.
Oh. Got in trouble for being too loud.
Yep. Yep.
So you decided not to do anything to the 500. You're just gonna concentrate on the Fox body.
Yeah, I may tune it. I may put a smaller pulley on it, but I'm not going to afford it. At least not right now.
13 hours ain't too bad, dudes. Split it up in 2 days. Drive half of it one day, stay in a hotel, then get up and drive next half down. I mean, for some people, like for me, I'm a ex-truck driver, so I'd make that whole trip in one drive. So driving to something never has bothered me. So yeah, Mike, we're all gonna be hoping, man. We're hoping that Blue's gonna be done with your car and you're gonna be able to buy it and have it by then. It'd be cool for you to have your car, man. I'm still trying to find you a set of wheels so you don't have to ride around with no ugly ass fucking turbines on it.
Where in the hell did Ford Blue go, anyways? Oh.
I wouldn't even drive a Fox body if that motherfucker had turbines on it.
I am heading in to the control room.
Seriously, I would put steel wheels on a Fox body if I drove around with turbines. I'd put steel wheels and some ugly ass fucking Chevrolet hubcaps on it.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, I'd put steel wheels and some Chevrolet hubcaps on it.
I don't think either one's open.
Before I'd ride around with a Fox body with turbines on it. There's no fucking way I would do that.
I bet you those wheels had to be.
So say what, Mob? You're breaking up. He's got the robot going on.
Yeah. Take care, Jamie.
Jamie, take care. Have a good night. Hey, are you finally back in America?
I believe so, yeah. Aaron, what state are you in now? Unless it's an older one. I just bought that 2 days ago. There's no way they all got anything like that.
Sweet, dudes. Hopefully everything works out, man. Okay, cool deal, Jamie. Well, you're probably happy. Okay, you're back in Texas. Okay, cool deal. You're down there close to Go Fast Nation then. Hey, did anybody find out? Did he start his job?
Who? Go Fast?
Yeah, did he start his job Sunday like he's supposed to?
I don't know.
Oh, is Go Fast gonna go?
I doubt it.
Why?
Oh, you were in Panama City, Panama. Okay. Oh, so you were down south of the border, huh?
Oh
You
yeah,
know, down there around the equator.
she was down in the jungle. Jamie.
Yeah,
Oh,
she was
who
down
did
there.
we lose now? Somebody else just fell out.
Karma.
Oh boy. Oh, it's because he was in the control room and his reception's bad. Well, I'm gonna kill this soon anyway, so I gotta get the
Oh,
bed.
look at you. Look at you. You're going to try to kill it before he comes back. Look at you, you dirty dog. Now that he fell out, you're going to try to kill it before he gets back. You dirty ass dog, you.
On everyone's shorts, it's showing colors on the sides. What? Signal went to crap. Yeah, I got you, Mob. I figured.
It's all good, Karma. We totally understand, but
Showing colors on the sides.
Ice cream keebler with, I bet you never had.
Wait, oh, you put it in that cone?
Yes,
Oh, I wanted the regular cone.
no, it's Carmack and all this.
Sublime, you think you going to have a new phone before you go to Forward Takeover?
Probably not.
Holly would like this ice cream cone. Never tried it. Look at show Carmack.
Oh my.
There's
See, I can't show this because then RAV4 is going to take it and use it. So
Oh,
It's
yes,
just
you
an
can.
ice cream
Just don't stick it. Just don't stick it in your damn mouth.
right here.
ice cream cone with chocolate.
It's a thin mint ice cream cone
Yes,
dipped in Girl Scout thin mints.
yep, look.
Oh
see?
man, I bet that's good as hell.
Oh yeah, dude, they're really
Yeah,
good.
it's so good. Carmack Holly never had it. Look, see? Look,
Oh my god.
where is it? See it?
Dudes, from what I can see, I like it, but it's so small, man. From my eyes, it's hard for me to see it.
It's big.
Looks good though. I mean, just from what I can tell. Let me see if I can't blow it up and look at it a little closer.
It's a
Yeah,
thick
I may be
cone.
getting a new phone now again.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Karmov said, "Oh damn,
Yes, Chocolate Carmack is a
the Keebler,
Girl Scout thin mint.
Keebler Girl Scout thin mint ice cream cones."
Yeah, and it's got
Okay,
the
Mike, I am totally lost. What is they are good, salty?
dip in chocolate thin mint.
I'm lost, Mike.
And then you buy chocolate.
Oh, you're talking about the ice cream cones. Okay, you're talking about the ice cream cone. Okay. I say you lost me there, buddy. I finally reeled myself back in.
With the magic shell on top. Yeah, the magic shell. That's the old school stuff.
Carmack would like that. 'Cause I know.
Oh, okay. I thought this was your new logo. No offense, dudes, but I don't watch anybody's shorts. I mean, nobody's. I don't watch shorts. And it's nothing against anybody. Just for me, when I click on a video, I want to sit down and watch something instead of click on it and 40 seconds later, click on another one, then 40 seconds later, click on another one. I just don't watch nobody's shorts.
So something tells me Aaron just showed his age when he talked about the magic shell. Aaron, how old are you? I'm guessing 40 plus. Remember back in the day with the brown derbies and the dairy prides?
I'm still waiting on my new phone. The damn UPS guy lost my phone in transit. So now I'm waiting on them to send me another one.
Maybe all getting a new phone. What do you mean by that, Zach?
My whole family is now apparently soon because none of our phones are working again.
Oh,
Okay. You're talking about
your
you
phone.
get.
Phone, which
Oh, I
way
thought you
got it
meant.
to work, stopped working completely now. Now it no longer lets you call him.
Okay,
Yeah.
the way you said that, Zach, like the cell phone world was coming to an end. Was all
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
getting a
what
new
I
kind
thought
of
he was
phone.
saying. Like they're going to
Yeah.
be making us get different phones to track our ass or
Okay.
something.
Okay. Now, if you said something about like, okay, my family, all
Yeah.
of my family was getting a new phone, then we would have got it.
We're
But
all having
you
issues
kind of threw me
because
out.
my phone won't work.
43, look at that. What a good
But it
guess.
won't work to call my dad, and then when my dad tries to call me, it doesn't work, and then my dad tries to call my mom, it doesn't work at all.
Who do y'all got service with?
T-Mobile.
That might be your reason, because no offense, but T-Mobile absolutely fucking sucks.
We're on with my uncle. That's why it is. So my uncle works for them.
A lot of people like T-Mobile in certain locations, I guess, because they seem to have service where nobody else does have service. But man, I got mine through my cable company, through Spectrum, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm super happy with my service. I have no issues with my service whatsoever. All right, dudes, you have a great night too, buddy. Take care, man.
Take care, dudes. Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, did you see how I guessed Aaron was 40 plus and he's 43?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, I just use my cable company, and the only thing we got cable here for is just the internet. We don't actually have cable TV, but I ordered my phones and my service through Spectrum, and I'm gonna tell you, I have no problems with their service. I mean, I can go around my brothers, and they got Verizon iPhones, and they'll be sitting there with no service, and I got all my bars. They're like, "Oh, let me borrow your phone. I need to make a phone call." I'm like, "Motherfucker, go buy another phone. Get different service."
We do get a new phone. It's going to be my fourth one. I'm already up to 4.
They said, "Well, Verizon's supposed to be the best." I'm like, "Well, it sucks right now because I got service, motherfucker, and you don't."
I'm being quiet because I'm stuffing my face with ice cream. So
That's okay. I was going to eat some damn oatmeal when I went to the house, but I didn't change my mind. I'm not going to eat anything. I got to get up early in the morning. I got to take my dog back to the vet. So
I was born in '69, Aaron. So you ain't got to tell me, man. I was born when the freaking set foot on the damn moon.
I was born just a couple months later. Well, a few months later. I just missed the 60s by 8 fucking days. Oh, don't worry, brother fucker. I ain't mad. Trust me, I ain't mad. I ain't mad that your birthday becomes before mine. I ain't mad about that at all.
No, anything past 2000.
I'm telling you, I was born in 1970, Aaron, and yes.
Oh, so he's about the same age as Mom.
Yeah, I'm fixing to be 53 in January, so yeah, I feel old as hell. Mike, you see what Mike said? I was still swimming in my dad's nutsack. Mike, you wasn't even swimming, brother. You wasn't even thought of. You wasn't even a driblet.
Yeah, I have no idea how many watch hours I have. I should go into the forget what that app is called. I have it on my phone, the YouTube app, YouTube Studio, or whatever. See what my watch hours are.
No, you don't got to do that. Just go up there and click on your icon and go to my channel. That's all you got to do. Go up to your icon. Yes, it will. Go to the analytics. Yes, it will.
On the YouTube side or the YouTube Studio app?
You go up there and you click on my channel, and then you go to the YouTube Studio. There's an option as soon as you click on my channel, it'll take you to it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. What's up, Lefty? Oh, I can actually hear a train by my house. Wow.
Yeah, so far, knock on wood. Only wood out here is my hollow fucking head, and I ain't knocking on it. No train yet.
Street Fox, I don't think it's that much. Because I don't put any videos to get, rare videos.
Yeah, but you've done a lot of lives. Yeah, you've done a lot of lives. And this winter, with you being off work and stuff, you should really be able to crank up your lives.
Yeah.
Get your hours and stuff like that, dude. You might actually wind up getting monetized. You don't never know, man.
I'm still 400 subs away.
Yeah, because you just don't put out a lot of videos. If you start putting out even if you put out one video every 2 or 3 weeks, your channel will start gaining subs. Hell, you're always out seeing cars and shit. You can throw up shorts all the damn time if you want to. What's up, Robert? No way, buddy.
No way. What's up, Robert? Oh, shit.
I'm already up to 11.7 watch hours, so
Oh, shit.
it's getting there.
At one time, I was up to like, what was it? 600, 700, 800 watch hours. And then I just said, fuck it. And I quit messing with the live streams. God, I don't even remember the last time I went live.
I have been sitting at the longest time I have been sitting at 0 for a while. I just finally came up to 11.7 now.
I'm telling y'all, man, I went and bought Monday. Was it Monday? No. Yeah, Monday. I went and bought 45 of those totes. And I'm telling you, dude, 45 of those motherfuckers are expensive.
All right, 4 Blue. We got you, bub. His phone died. That's why I left.
Well, you're gonna need to hop in the shower after you build that Chevy because you probably splattered shit all over your back. That uncontrollable boom.
Really, Lefty? They don't run consecutively, like from day. They don't go from day to day with a rolling 12-month period.
Look at Robert.
Yeah, you got to get the subs first. Although, well, I suppose the subs are probably going to do the same thing.
They'll both happen at the same time if you do content. It's like Ken. I talked to Ken last night, and dude, he hadn't put out but 3 videos since Ford Takeover. And he said, man, he goes, I'm still making almost $400 a month just sitting on my ass and people viewing my old videos. And he goes, I'm fixing to be at 11,000 subscribers.
Nice. Huh?
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, I hate those kind, man. Where you take one like that and then all of a sudden, damn, now I got to take another shower.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't get those too often. That's one where no matter how much toilet paper you put in your hand, it's still going to be full when it comes out.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to watch you using Charmin though. If you got a septic tank, that shit will stop your damn septic tank up in a freaking heartbeat, man.
Don't throw baby wipes in the toilet.
Yeah, 11K. Yeah, me and him were talking about it last night, Street Fox. Like I said, we talked probably, hell, I don't know, 3.5 hours last night. He got some cool shit coming here soon.
He actually came in. Who was live last night?
Brailsford.
Yeah,
He came in.
Brailsford.
He came on Brailsford panel last night. He called me as soon as Brailsford live went off the air. He called me right then, and we talked from then till 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, we talked for a long time last night. I don't think wiping twice is going to help that there, Robert. I think you just smearing that second time around. You might as well just go on and jump in the shower and give yourself a fucking douche.
A douche?
Yeah, fucking douche and an enema. Both of the motherfuckers. One, this ain't enough. Especially if you got one of those shower heads, like it's on a wand, and you can adjust it. Put that motherfucker on pressure wash and just aim it. Let it flush you out.
Checking on it. I've only seen a little of it, Lefty. Not too much of the SEMA stuff. I saw Daddy Dave, that thing that Salty shared about revealing his car.
I'm telling you, tell me that motherfucker ain't beautiful, man. Good God.
Yeah, it's a good looking car.
Damn, that Audi is gorgeous.
Yeah.
There's gonna be so many. There's gonna be so many.
Right,
man, there's gonna be so many new cars and No Prep Kings next year. People are not even gonna know who they're watching racing.
I know.
I mean, you got Daddy Dave now. He's got his new car. You got
Monza's got a new car coming too.
Yep, Monza's got a Chevelle coming. And now, if you noticed, Kai Kelly took his new car back off the track because it sucked so bad.
Yeah, I saw a notification for something like that on that No Prep channel, the YouTube channel. They were talking about
Yeah,
it.
me too, Street Fox. You know, Ken just acquired something else too. I can't say what it is, but you know, he just acquired something else too. So he said he's going to do a video on it here soon.
I've been
I'm
working
not
on this
really
54 Merc.
I'm not really into semen either, Mike, but I love seeing the new No Prep Kings cars.
Oh, there's some cool stuff at SEMA. Don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that I could give three shits about, but there's some cool stuff there too.
I'm gonna tell you, that is a car show that I have no interest in ever going to.
Oh, I'd go.
Not me. It's just because I'm not really into all that shit, man. There's no way I would spend hours and hours and hours walking around that big ass fucking place and all them different floors of cars. That's not me, man.
All right, I'm gonna have one more smoke and then I'm gonna kill this. I gotta get to bed soon. Been off almost 3 hours. Yeah, he does know his shit, Street Fox, for sure.
I went to a damn local car show the other day around here. It was just in the parking lot of a damn Sonic restaurant. And I don't even know if it,
too.
yeah, I don't even know if it was actually a car show because you know, Sonic, you know, you got all those outside menu things you pull up under and order your food from. Well, the
Yeah.
Sonic down here, them things has been closed for 2 years. The only thing that's open is the drive-through.
Hmm.
So every single one of those places up underneath the awning things had all these badass fucking hot rods parked up on them all the way around the entire building. It was cool, and all people standing out in the parking lot and shit like that. It was cool.
It was probably just like a meetup of people from Facebook or something.
Yeah, I went there just to get me some food, and then I seen all the cars, and then I parked across the street and walked back over there and looked at some of the cars. That was some nice shit over there, man.
I bet. Brent Austin Megalodon. He's probably getting a new ride too.
Oh, I'm sure he is, because you know he just got through. He built a badass small tire car, but he's coming back to No Prep Kings, and I promise you, when he comes back to No Prep Kings, look out, fucking Ryan Martin, because he's gonna have some challenges. Because Megalodon was a bad motherfucker before he got pissed off at Discovery Channel and quit.
Wait, who quit?
Megalodon.
Why did he quit?
He got pissed off at Discovery Channel and the 405. That
Over
was the whole
what?
reason. Dispute about the rules.
Really?
Yeah, you know, because he had that badass silver '69 Camaro that was whooping everybody's
I
ass.
remember it. Yep, I remember it.
Remember he won that big ass race they held up there in Tennessee for that 200,000. And then a week later he won 100,000. And a week before the $200,000 race, he won the No Prep. Well, the 3 weeks in a row he won No Prep Kings. So they were going to they passed a rule for something, and the 405 was the people behind getting the rules passed. That is the same rule that caused Larry Larson's truck to be outlawed. Matter of fact, that's what it was all about. Larry Larson's S10.
Huh.
Because you know the 405 is the one that had that truck banned from the MPK.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
And that's the whole reason why Megalodon got pissed off and quit, because of that rule. Because Larry Larson, that S10 was a bad motherfucker, dude, until, you know, Chuck and all the rest of those crybaby motherfuckers jumped in there and got the car banned.
Huh. It's crazy.
Yep, Street Fox, Brent Austin Megalodon, he's a bad dude, man. Yeah, he's got a badass small tire car too. Street Fox. But Mike, those wheels, yeah, I remember you sending them to me. You could probably ask around and get some wheels. Here comes that fucking train. I knew it was gonna make his damn appearance before I got off his live. But you can ask around. I'm sure between everybody we know has got a set of wheels that will fit right on that car. Even if it's nothing but 10 holes or something, anything's better than those ugly fucking turbines. I can't stand turbines. There's no good. They look good on absolutely nothing.
Maybe on the 7-Up cars.
They don't look good on nothing.
Oh.
That is the worst design wheel Ford had ever come out with. The only thing that they are good to be used for is putting on a trailer, because most trailers are Ford bolt pattern.
Oh, wait a minute.
Especially the little small utility trailers. Most of all of them are Ford bolt pattern, so you can bolt the little turbines right up to them. Yeah, Street Fox, do you still watch SRC? Do you know they got invited to the Mega Cash Days, the big event that Boosted GT holds. They're trying to get their shit together now to evidently they're holding Mega Cash Days out in California or either Nevada or somewhere, because they said on their video today that they got to leave and they got to be in California by the 15th of this month because filming starts. So they're gonna be taking the S10 and the Falcon.
Yeah, Funky will love it then.
That has to be the horn happy motherfucker right there. Has to be the horn happy dude. Well, hopefully, between all of us, we can come up with something where you ain't got to get turbines. You might be able to talk to Funky and at least get his ponies, because he's got a set of other wheels he's going to be putting on Black Sunshine. So you might be able to score Funky's ponies, because he won't have a need for them anymore. That's a thought right there, Mike, because you and Pony live real close to each other. I mean, you and Funky live pretty close, so you might want to talk to Funky about that. I didn't think about that till just right now. Yes, and that Falcon is fixing to be even better, Street Fox, because Tommy took the engine, they pulled the engine out of the Falcon and took it back to the guy who built that engine. Now they're having that engine freshened up. And the guy told him, said, this engine will have a lot more power when you get it back. Plus, they're putting bigger turbos on the car. Yeah, I didn't think about that until just now, Mike, that I know Funky has got another set of wheels for the Black Sunshine. I know he's still got to get all the parts to do the 5-lug swap, but once he does that, he won't have a need for those ponies anymore. So you might be able to score those from him pretty reasonable, I would think. And he's probably going to have a lot of stock parts that you'll be able to get from him too, if whatever Blue don't have or whatever, something like that. Because I think, if I'm right, don't hold me to this, but I think he has a GT40 upper and lower intake, I think. I know he's got some parts. You'll just have to talk between him and Justin. I'm sure you'll be able to come up with some parts. I'm fixing to mute the mic. Here comes that fucking train. Don't you fucking end the live while I'm muted, motherfucker.
Well,
I'll unmute myself and let you hear that loud fucking horn on purpose.
That's all right, though. If the stream's ended, nobody will hear it.
You already ended it right now?
No, I'm joking. Not yet.
Oh, okay. He's fixing to blow that motherfucker. I know he is.
Anyone have a Boss manifold? No, not that I know of.
There you go.
Although I remember we were talking about the Boss manifolds one night, and somebody was looking them up and seeing that they were super expensive right now or something. Falcon won lots of money. Wasn't bullshit. Salty wasn't bullshitting about LS. Street Fox, don't be encouraging him.
Oh, trust me, dude. I'm not lying how loud this fucking train is, dude.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I showed Sublime one day out here on the live. I turned my phone to the tracks. He could see the train going.
Yep.
So, I mean, the train is like I'm right here, and then you got right behind these apartments, there's a set of houses. And right in front of those houses is the fucking train track and downtown of this little city I live in. I live right off the square of downtown here. I mean, it's a cool little town, I mean, it's really small. I mean, it's like the whole town is probably 200 yards long. So, I mean, That's about all. The whole town, yeah, about 200 yards long. Because really, there's nothing here. Like I said, we got one fast food restaurant, which is Wendy's. Which if I ever move away, when I'm gonna move away from here, I'll never probably eat another fucking Wendy's again. Because I'm so sick of fucking eating Wendy's. I hate it.
All right, so I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna go crash.
Fuck you, and you're killing it.
This way you can get up a decent time tomorrow.
I just finished my damn cigarette too, so that actually works out pretty good.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Everybody in the chat, y'all have a good one. I think RAV4 goes live tomorrow, so we'll look forward to that one if he's still going live. So everybody, look up RAV4 guy. He'll be live tomorrow night. So in case Aaron don't know who that is, and other people that might be in
he was in the chat earlier. You can find his name in the chat earlier. He was in here earlier tonight.
Not unless it's done went down so far, his name won't appear anymore.
No, I mean tomorrow he could go back and rewatch the live and just scroll to when RAV4 was in the chat. It'll show the chat.
Yeah, if I knew his name, I would put it out in the thing so everybody could actually see his name. But I can't remember how he's got his name actually spelt. So,
Rich, have a good night. Y'all take care. Nickel White. Later, brother. Aaron's, it was nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, Aaron, nice meeting you too, buddy.
Oh, yeah, he said he's got RAV4. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a different guy, ain't it? That Aaron?
I think? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, wasn't the other Aaron a 500 guy, and this guy's a Raptor? Or is that the same guy?
No, that's the same guy. That's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
He's got a Raptor. Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's got a Raptor. He sold the 500 bought a Raptor, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he sold the 500 last year. Or a year ago.
Okay. I got you.
All right.
All right, guys. Y'all take care. Mr. Carmob, you have a good night at work, sir. Be safe.
Later, Mob.
Take care, everybody. We will catch y'all tomorrow night or tomorrow sometime. Y'all have a good one. Later, everybody.
Later, Zach.